Yeah, I mean, me and Alan go way back because we started comedy at the same place on the same day.
Yeah.
September 29th, 2015, Riddle's Comedy Club in Olson.
Twinsies.
Yeah, right? And it just so happens we both have Alan in our name. Okay, how'd that get really silent and awkward?
I don't know. Let's just go past me for a little bit. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
America.
someone else talks before I just fuck it up.
And that's the sound of a man dying.
No, for real. Like, as soon as I said that, the reason why it got silent was because that was when the weed started kicking in.
And then all of a sudden he's all slumped over.
Because we actually got video. We tried to do video of this, and Alan just slumped forward, and he was just done, and he had to excuse himself to the bathroom.
Alan was
he was in there for a good 20
30
minutes.
fucking minutes.
I may
30
or
minutes,
may
yeah.
have not rolled something in a swisher and
He was destroyed.
allegedly let him indulge upon it.
You know what we need to do? We need to put that that old
Allegedly.
background of Jim Ross when fucking mankind hit through the table.
My God, he killed him!
Almighty, I killed him. His God is my witness. He is broken in half.
Okay, let's get back to whatever the fuck happened after this.
You ever seen Dolomite?
Yes.
I think it was, I forgot the name of the sequel to Dolomite. I think it was like Human Tornado, Human Dynamo or something like that, where he said, like, bitch, are you for real?
Oh,
It was hilarious in that documentary. He goes, she goes, Daddy, I'm tired. And he goes, bitch, you ain't no secretary. You don't get no motherfucking off days.
oh my God.
No, what was it? He phrased it. He goes, fuck. Yeah, he was telling the ass he don't get no off days, but he goes, but when you are with me, it's like heaven. Like these motherfuckers is just dripping honey. I couldn't even imagine throwing some of the lines that these dudes had.
Oh my God.
I could see how these guys could be pimps by lines.
All right, real talk. What would your pimp name be? And ideally, you'd have to be a pimp from the 70s because I can't imagine pimps in any other decade besides the 70s, man.
Oh, you know, you got gullible people in every decade.
I know, man, but the 70s, man, come on. That's like prime, peak pimp era.
It's got to be a creative pimp name, too, because I feel like all the best ones to take.
Yeah. All
I would
right.
call myself Chunky Jones.
Chunky Jones?
Chunky Joe.
Just Chunky Jones.
That sounds like a guy covering like Chubby Checker tunes.
Chunky Jones.
Chunky Jones. Chunky Jones.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like someone who's like the backup singer for Earth, Wind, and Fire.
You need to explain. All right, so what the fuck is this audiobook that you're telling us about?
Oh, I was looking out. It was crazy. I was looking up on YouTube. It was the I believe it's
see
the
this shit,
Rosebud Chronicles. Mm-hmm. And one of the guys on the documentary American Pimp, which is like the best documentary of all time, his name is Rosebud. Which is funny now because he's a customer service manager, which fits in terms of being a pimp. But he was pimping out in L.A. He was one of the top pimps. I don't know if they have like a sales track or what, but he was one of the top pimps. And he has a whole audio book on YouTube, which I didn't realize until just a couple minutes ago. It's called the Rosebud Chronicles. I sent the link to the inbox, so I'm definitely, after I get out of here, I'm gonna check that out because that's what's up.
And what's great, just by the short little clip that we just watched before we start recording, was not only is he reading this with feeling, but they also have 70s funk music complementing in the background. So yeah, they got the vibe right.
He's like, shut up, bitch. And you just hear,
I love the part when he first goes, okay, bitch, since we're going to start this relationship, what you need to know is what I want.
Like I said, he reads it with feeling.
Yeah, that was on point. I'm definitely after this. I'm going to have to catch that. And catch American Pimp. If you have not seen this fantastic documentary, is absolutely amazing. Like, there's a couple of documentaries on pimps, but I think that is the Michael Jordan the Pimp documentary.
What's the LeBron pimp documentary?
Shit. There is a couple other ones. I can't think of the names right offhand, but There's like 3 or 4 of them, but that one is the best.
All of those used to come on like HBO late at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the best.
On HBO.
When you were like just hoping for a titty.
Oh yeah.
You're like, come on, I'll pause the fucking bit, you know.
You get the audio the entire time.
Yeah, mothers all over are like,
It's like masturbating. It's like masturbating in the 20s.
yeah.
See you guys don't know how easy you have it, man. I had to masturbate through squiggly lines, and you remember when you had the old cable box that goes pop, 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 so you couldn't even fucking turn it down low enough to hide that you were masturbating.
I was still part of the magazine area.
Oh, yeah, I was too. It's so.
Yeah.
I tell you what, technology and masturbation is definitely caught up with each other.
Man, I remember like back when I was a kid, I think I was like 10 years old, ran across my dad's like Hustler magazines, and it was that first time seeing, what it looked like down there. Scared the crap out of me for a couple days. And then I went back to say, oh, this is pretty cool.
It's like, was she in a car crash?
Yeah, right?
And then
So that's what it looks like? Oh, my God. I mean, a baby cup? Oh, my God.
And it's so
I
funny
just
how
realized I totally just redlined it on the recording thing like that.
Yeah,
It was so loud.
You yell so much, man. It's cool.
I found a bunch
I'm
of
still trying.
VHSs.
Oh shit, those are the
VHS
best.
tapes. Found a bunch of them, just watched them.
I got my ass beat over VHS one time, man.
All right, you got to tell that story, man.
Oh yeah, I was keeping this porn for a friend. I was like, hey man, you gotta keep this for me. I can't have it in my house. I was like, cool, so I just put it under my bed and totally forgot about it. Well, you know how black moms like to clean your room when you're in school. So my mom cleaned my room, and then all of a sudden she cleaned it and everything. I forgot all about the tape. She's like, what's this? And she pulls it out, and I was like, I don't know. Looks like something about black dicks. And then all of a sudden, like, my mom just snapped and just whipped my ass over that. And I wasn't like a small child, man. I was like 16 years old.
You're like trying to play like 8. Like, I don't know, like.
I don't know. It was just in here. I told her I kept it for a friend. She was like, I don't need this filth in my house.
Kept it for a friend. That's what
I
everybody.
did.
You know what's fucked up? Have you guys ever been the friend that was blamed?
Oh,
I was blamed
probably.
for
I'm pretty much sure I
years.
held something.
So I didn't know until maybe 2 or 3 years ago. One of my good friend's mothers, every time that when I would see her, she just kind of had this little bit of a difference where she would like treat me a little bit different. And I was like, all right, there's something here. Like I don't know. Like I could feel it. And then years later, I would hear he would blame all these pornos and like marijuana and like cigarettes and beer, everything on me. And I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude?
Yeah.
He's like, well, I mean, it's better than like blaming it on me. I mean, I'm in the house. And I'm like,
That is such a
that friend,
bitch-ass
Joe.
answer to
Yeah.
say. It's better than blaming me. It's like,
Exactly.
really? No shit.
yeah, every time I would show up there, I'm like, I would feel like there was like a scarlet letter on me. She's like,
Oh,
that guy jerks off, gets high, and gets drunk.
See, you
Like,
like,
what
me, I
the
wouldn't even
fuck,
give a fuck.
man?
I'd be like, look, now you know what
True,
I'm about.
but-
So ain't no hiding nothing no more, Mrs. Jacobs. I'm just
You guys
making
have
up
never
last
been
names.
fucking blamed? No?
I'm pretty sure I probably
I didn't have that many friends to get blamed.
The
I did. I was the
scapegoat.
oldest. I got blamed all the time.
I have an awkward story about like not getting blamed, but I had a best friend. His name was Dan Vance, and he lived like from the corner from me. And Dan was, I think we were like the only black family around the area at this time. So of course, me and Dan were hanging out, and they're like, "Why don't you guys go rent a movie?" So we went a movie for everyone to watch, and like I just watched "I'm Gonna Get You Sucker" like a couple weeks ago. They, bless his parents' heart, they're so sweet. But they're like the whitest family in the world. So to bring that movie into a totally white house was not the best idea. Like they looked at me
my
totally
God.
different after it. They were like, "Really?"
I've never seen this movie. I've seen the cover of it, and I was like, I need to fucking watch this because it just looked like one of those weird parodies.
Dude,
what
you
the fuck? What happens?
It was
in
like a
this?
black. It's a
Please
black
explain this.
exploitation.
With the Wayans brothers?
Black exploitation.
Yeah, with the first Wayne, with
Keenan,
Keenan
Keenan.
Ivory.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're going old school. And then Kim was in it too. Kim was the singer at the bar. And then, oh man, Joe, I'm just educating you today. You gotta watch that too. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker is a classic.
Wait, is it on like Prime or something?
I don't.
Did you
ooh,
watch
that's
it
a
on
good
Maybe.
question.
Probably is.
It
I'm
probably
gonna
is
be looking that
now.
up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be looking that up.
You might be able to watch it on YouTube.
because I had a feeling it was good. I just needed to hear it through the grapevine from somebody that is worth watching. Because I trusted Sharknado one time, and I'll never make that fucking mistake again.
What did you expect with Sharknado, honestly?
I wanted to watch it and like accept it for what it is and just get really baked and just enjoy that it sucked. I couldn't even do that.
Okay, so
Like it was just bad.
Here's
like,
the thing.
You can't even fucking enjoy
Here's
that.
the thing with those shitty movies that.
No, but you can't even accept
no.
like the shittiness. It was so shitty that it just like took you out of it. I couldn't even fucking enjoy it.
But the prime experience
was like,
is that
fucking kidding me
you
with
gotta
this?
get together with people and talk shit about the movie.
Yes.
You can't actually just watch the movie.
Yeah, I didn't watch it alone. I saw it with a bunch of people, and the general consensus was, "Fuck this. Do you want to get high and watch something else?" I don't know.
Maybe
I
like
think
Sharknado 2, the second one.
Who stars in that? Samuel L.
There's-
Jackson.
there's-
I don't
two?
fucking know. Yeah, it's called Sharknado 2, the second one.
It's called the second
It's
one?
called the second one.
Oh. You gotta hate to love them.
I can't remember the last time I can't remember the last time I got high and watched a movie. It was the South Park movie.
Oh,
That's a
bigger,
good one.
longer, and uncut.
Yes,
Great.
that was the last time I actually got high and watched the movie. And I remember just laughing to the point that it hurt, like my head started hurting, and then I was just crying. Tears were coming uncontrollably, and through the whole fucking movie, I was just fucking rolling. That was the last time I can remember getting high and watching the movie.
I think the last time I got high and watched a movie was Samurai Cop. Now, if you want to talk about like shitty movies that are awesome,
Samurai Cop.
Samurai Cop.
Is
I
it
mean,
worth watching?
Hell
Like-
yeah,
Oh,
it's worth
okay.
watching. Hell
God damn
yeah.
it.
Like if you thought Sharknado was interesting, like Samurai Cop like takes it to a whole nother level. Like this movie is so bad that it is just like an art form of its own. It really, me talking about Samurai Cop doesn't really do it justice. Like
Who
all
was the star of that movie? I'm trying to think if I remember.
well, there's no big name actors. The only one I could think of is that fucking one guy from Maniac Cop. He's in the movie.
Oh yes, fucking
Robert Sedar. Yeah, I think that's his name, Robert Sedar.
yeah. Or Michael Dudikoff was American Ninja.
Yeah, but all the scenes are filmed in daytime because they used natural light. They didn't have any lighting. They didn't have any studio lights. So yeah, definitely recommend Samurai Cop.
That didn't sound that convincing. That didn't sound like you were like the average white guy trying to convince somebody to watch Vikings, according to Bert.
That's a whole thing. I know.
We already covered that last week.
Yeah, that's why I'm referencing back. It's a callback.
Yeah, and then we're gonna call this
That's-
back just
that's,
real quick for everyone who didn't listen to the second episode. Is that every young white male I know actually has to convince me to watch Vikings, even if I've never met them before in life. They're like, "Dude, did you see Vikings?" I'm like, "No." It's like you gotta watch it. I haven't watched it yet, by the way.
Still have yet to watch it. Still have yet to watch Game of Thrones, but I still catch up on Samurai Cop. So I guess that shows you my priorities.
Hold
right
on,
now.
you haven't watched Game of Thrones?
Have not
I'm gonna be
watched
one
Game
of those
Thrones.
people that criticize you heavily for not watching.
Dude.
Game of Thrones.
How? Okay, yeah, I was one of those people until like season 4, and then I think I finished a show, and then it started auto playing, and then I just made it through the first episode. It's just the first episode that's hard to get through. After that, I think it's just that Joffrey motherfucker that just like
even
it just
the
kills
first
you.
season
You're like
for
this
some
bratty
people, I
little
could
piece of
see.
shit.
Well, I know
You
he
just don't
gets
wanna
killed
listen to
like
him.
the second and third season.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I was gonna say, yeah, everyone
Well, I
that
already know
watches
about
it
it.
now
Yeah, fuck
late
you if
is
you
gonna
haven't seen
find
it.
out, yeah, what's gonna happen. So almost that little that little high of watching it and kind of binge doing this kind of left because you kind of know what's gonna happen now.
What, Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I mean, like
Well,
if
it's
you've never
over.
seen it, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you've never seen it, you can find out so easily what's gonna happen. But yeah, Game of Thrones is definitely in my top 3.
What's your top favorite show of all time?
And a lot of people gonna give me shit for this. I really like Ozark. I like Ozark and Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Yeah. Breaking Bad and Curb, even though it's not like in this type of genre, Curb Your Enthusiasm is my all-time favorite show.
See, I hate to say The Office. I love The Office.
Yes.
For just like a fuck it, I just want to laugh. Like,
No, it's fucking
as
hilarious.
stereotypical as that is.
You should like it because it's fucking
It's like,
hilarious.
It is funny.
but it's fucking awesome, dude. Michael Scott is like one of the best characters of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
See, my personal favorite's like I'm always gonna have a spot in my heart for The Simpsons for like the first 8 seasons.
Dude,
one
the
of the greatest
most
fucking
recent episodes are fucking shit.
Yeah, well, they've
Holy
been shit.
fuck.
They've been shit for like the last 15 years, man.
Really?
At least in my opinion. Like maybe if I look back on like season 13 and 14 or whatever, then maybe they're not as bad as I thought they were, but they're definitely not getting better. So yeah, Simpsons always have a spot in my heart for that, and probably second to that be It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Like,
Yo, they just put another season of that on Hulu.
nice.
What they did?
Yes, they did. Season
See,
13.
I'm not totally caught up with it, but I love it because I don't want to be totally caught up with that show because that's a show you can pick up at any time,
Oh, yeah.
any
yeah.
season. So I don't even know what season I'm on, but every time I watch it, I love it.
I mean, if you're okay with skipping a bunch of seasons, you could jump to the newest one, and I guarantee that you're going to die laughing. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, they replaced Dennis with a sex doll.
Yes. Okay.
Oh,
now I did
man.
see season 1. I did see that episode.
You mean sort of similar to like when Charlie faked his death and Frank had Charlie too.
Oh
The
my
mannequin.
God. Charlie 2, yeah. That was the fucking
Did I see you bang that thing?
Oh, my God.
I love that fucking show, man.
We're just
That
on
show's
TV
hilarious.
show talk right now. The masses are just like, all right, I'm tuning out.
Like, yeah. I'm
I
pretty
mean,
much
if you're
down.
still listening to this and not saying, you know what, I'm just going to watch those shows instead.
Yeah, those shows are. Yeah, if you want to do that, you guys can do that too. 'cause they're fucking good.
there right now? Shit.
Yeah.
Hold up one second.
All right, so
You gotta get in there.
Just let me just
Shit, man.
This is so embarrassing. I just
No, why you?
Dude, it's all good. You got food poisoning.
Fucking.
That ain't weed.
yeah.
No, yeah, that's
No.
the fucking food, dude.
Man.
Should we describe the scene right now?
Sure, I guess so.
Yeah, fuck this Wendy's.
It's just a classic case of dude on the ground.
Just give me a mic, man.
Give you a mic. All right, you can do the podcast from down there. Here,
All right.
we'll.
Actually, that could work.
This is gonna be unique as fuck. This is the only podcast you'll ever hear with classic guy dude on the ground syndrome.
In case you guys are
He
wondering
got taken down by Wendy's Corporation. This is sponsored by what Wendy's was it?
Yes. In Orland.
in Orland.
shit.
That's
Oh.
all I
An
can say is
unknown
in Orland.
an unnamed Wendy's in Orland. I can't fucking say
I
words.
think I know where it's at too. That's the fucked up part.
Words.
I figure if I lay down for a little bit, I'll be a lot better.
You feeling a lot better, man? Because you were just kind of
I'm
like,
not gonna. When I came in the first time, I was like, "Yeah, I feel better," and then it started to get hot again. It's like, what? And I'm starting to fall asleep. It's like, no, okay, I just need to lay down. Just let me lay down.
well, now
Oh
you're
my
chimed
God.
in, so that's
Yeah.
good, man. Because you were just kind of like keeling
I
over,
was
like
out of it, man. I
you
felt
were
so
kneeling
rude.
up. Man, I thought you were going to fall asleep, man.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Odd Toy Podcast, brought to you by Joe Beasley, Kyle Allen, and Burt Young, and we got our awesome guest here today, who's
I'm on the floor.
he's on the floor.
He got food poisoning and he high as fuck.
Ladies
It
and
sucks,
gentlemen, Ellen Ford.
Could you
See,
imagine
man.
having both of those at the same
Oh
time?
man, he recently dropped an album, a
Yes.
comedy album, and
Available everywhere on all streaming services, and go to DZ Comedy page on YouTube to watch the special.
oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Alan Ford, is he even funny?
Very
Now,
funny
what
album.
made you go with that title?
Shit. People always ask Alan Ford, is he even funny? Because nobody knows who I am. That's it.
Now to the people,
That's simple.
who are listening to this who don't know, you can answer them. Are you funny?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
It's pretty funny that Wendy's got me sick.
Great support, Kyle.
Wendy's got
As,
Allen.
Thanks,
as
Kyle,
always,
man.
here we're gonna introduce
Yeah.
Kyle Allen here,
Yeah.
the king of timing.
Me, just to show you, me and Kyle started at the same time. It shows you what you could do
Yeah, precisely.
if you put your mind to it.
Yeah, we both got started at the same time, same place, man. The Riddles Comedy Club, September 29th, 2015. That anniversary's coming up soon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Shout
I think
out
that
Riddles
we're
Comedy Club.
yeah, so I think we'll be approaching our 4th year now doing comedy. I think. Hold on, let me think of this.
I always tell people 5, man. Don't cheat it.
Yeah, 5. I mean, if you want, get considered.
Hey,
for-
basketball players lie on their height all the time. Okay, they make millions. Calm
Hey
down.
man, every time that you apply for a job, you lie.
You always
like-
say that you had other jobs
Right.
too.
Can you pass a drug test?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nobody goes, perhaps.
Are you willing to
when.
work on the weekends?
Sure.
Yeah, no, I do not want to work on the weekends. So you get scheduled on one. I can't believe they scheduled me for a Saturday night too. Come on now.
What I used to do is I would tell them that I had like a family member like that had kids that I'd have to watch on the weekends and that there's no way out of it. So like Saturdays and Sundays, no matter what, I couldn't work.
Now look
And
at
then
Joe.
like I got caught in it one time because they're like, yeah, like do you still got to watch your nieces and nephews? And I'm like, nieces and nephews? What the fuck you talking about? And it's like 5 months after I've had the job, and I'm like, oh shit! Like it came to me as he said it, and I'm like, yeah, I do. And he gave me this look. That was a great job,
This is the question. This is the
dude.
question I
They
want
were
to
so
ask.
stupid.
Who the fuck is? How are you the first choice of anybody to watch their kids?
Exactly.
What are you trying to say, Bert?
Why would you
What are you
believe
trying to
that
say?
I'm watching people's children? You can tell that I don't give a fuck about your kids, man.
I'm just saying. I'm
Right,
just
I
looking
think
for
with the tattoos in your arm, you pretty much says that keep your fucking children around from me, away from me. That's what I meant. To keep your children away from me,
your
not
kids
around.
away from me.
Dude, that's profiling, man. We went over this, man.
And even if they don't go to sleep out this ibuprofen, I'll give them some dank ass weed to make them go to sleep. That's what that says.
What the fuck? I'm not dosing kids. like,
No.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Look, until you're a parent, that's not a terrible idea. Like
Actually-
when the actual parent hears, they're like, oh,
Well, one time I was at a wedding that I won't name because the parties involved, they know me pretty well. And I accidentally got a younger kid blazed off his ass. And I thought he was like 19, 20. I don't fucking know. Like, after you hit a certain age, like, you think everybody is kind of old enough to just make their own decisions.
Right, yeah.
And I'm at a wedding, and I'm pretty fucked up, and
what
this
grammar
kid,
school did he go to?
I have no fucking clue. No, he was 17 or 16 or 18. I'm going to leave it as a... I don't know, so then I can't be called into court or something. I don't
Damn,
fucking, I don't know the
That's a
rules.
good position.
I don't know the rules. I don't know nothing about nothing, but
Man,
you
look,
know.
he knew what the fuck he was doing. He could have went, no, I'm not gonna have
No,
that.
but he
smoked
spotted us out of a
anyway.
crowd, and he came up and he's like, "Hey, man." And I was like, "What's up?" And he's like, "You guys going out to smoke anytime soon?" And I was like, fuck it, man. Yeah, I'm down." So we go out, and I find out later on that he's a little bit of a younger. He's probably it's been years now, so he's definitely
He'll
old
be
enough.
fine.
Right.
But then again, whatever. And-
People dope their kids up all the
yeah,
time.
so I guess I
Damn.
did. I
All
made a
the
mistake
time.
one time. I'm not the
All the
greatest of
time.
characters.
I'm telling you, I know definitely. Like when you go to like these soccer mom events, they always got that little kid. And I'm like, oh, it looks like you got a headache. Let me go get you some Tylenol so they can put their ass to sleep. That's doping your kid.
Exactly.
Well, think about the parents
Give
that
him
used
like
to
4
use
or
like
5
whiskey.
ibuprofen.
Yeah,
Your
just take
knees
this
really
ibuprofen.
hurt. It's like you don't even know that he has knees anymore.
Them growing pains is kind
high
of
as
aren't
fuck.
they?
But you ever heard like families actually use like whiskey to actually soothe their like irritable babies or whatever?
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah,
welcome
just
to
give
my
like
life.
whiskey.
I heard of
Yeah.
that.
My dad
I used to get hot
definitely
toddies
did
when
that
I was
shit.
sick. Yeah.
I have baby pictures. I've showed you.
Yeah,
I'm
where you're
chugging
just
Bud
I
chugging
know
Like
Light.
a
somebody
fucking
used to
beer.
get their kid shot a NyQuil. Here, take this. Go sleep.
Yeah.
Here, take this. That's like 7 times the recommended dose. If you like look at the size difference of an adult, you're basically giving them like a 40. It's like,
Sometimes kids just
There
need to
you
go
go.
the
Just
fuck
Get
up.
40 of NyQuil.
yeah, he just gave him a 40 of fucking NyQuil. And
Yeah.
speaking of,
That's how
don't-
you make your kids like alcoholics or drug addicts. Y'all doing that. All you gotta do is whoop them. That energy will put them to sleep.
Oh,
Then
my
I gotta
God.
waste my fucking energy whipping them. I might as well.
Everybody
just give them a
going
nice
to
cool
sleep
nap.
though.
Yeah,
so
you
that's
cry
it.
long enough, you know,
got
you'll
what
go
you
to
want,
sleep.
man. Everybody going to sleep.
Then you go to sleep.
Or you just put them in a room and they'll fall asleep on their own.
Have you ever like do an extensive whipping of your kids? You know how tiring that is.
Nah, man, I don't whoop kids.
That's
man.
like fighting a
My kids are
grown-
soft. I just
I don't know.
yell at
Tell the
them.
court about.
That's like fighting a
Your
grown
experiences.
man.
I just roast my kids, man. They soft.
What was the biggest roast you gave to your kids, Alan?
Phoenix.
Yeah.
I forgot. We were
Oh, you
leaving.
got,
No,
wait. You got kids?
this is perfect. Step kids, so I get to roast them all I want.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is the best.
We were leaving to go to the movies, to go see Dark Phoenix. First of all, that movie fucking sucked. Went to see Dark Phoenix. And everybody's getting dressed. And he wanted to put on sweatpants, no underwear, no socks. He wore some shoes, like flip-flops, and a sweater.
Oh, bird style.
And he was getting mad because I told him to change. And he looked at me and told me to change. And all I had on was my work uniform. All I had to do was change my shirt. And it's like, oh, whatever. But you're not going out the house like that. You've been here all day. And just start going in on them the whole time. Like, you're dirty ass. You're dirty. Go change. You dirty.
Oh my God.
How you smell like outside? Ain't been outside. How you just dirty like this?
Oh my
He
God.
started crying. He went to go change.
Well, he
That's all you
changed.
got to do. He changed after that.
He changed.
This
Now
episode
he
is now
knows not to
flagged
come out
by
like that.
DCFS.
So is he gonna send you those like psychiatry bills like when he gets older or just no?
Nah, yeah.
He's like,
And he's
I
like,
step
I'm
that
dirty. I can never get the dirty off.
He all right with that.
dirty outside smelling. Black people can do that though.
Good thing I'm back
Call you.
sitting up, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're no longer
I'm gonna
laying
just
on the
hold
floor.
the mic though, so I can have something to do with my hands.
He's on the man.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's on his feet.
Yes, I'm gonna just
Yes.
hold the mic.
So, do you feel a little
Alright,
bit better now?
Let's not jinx it.
All right. Should
Just,
we keep the
now
door
I know I
open?
can just go on the floor now, so I'm gonna just keep it.
Should we
like
keep the
this,
door
so-
open, keep that air flowing in here right now, or?
No, you crack it.
All right.
Crack it.
Just a little bit of crack. Just a little crack.
All right. So you saw Dark Phoenix, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Sucked,
went
huh?
and saw that last week too.
it's too serious for 2 hours, man. Cause I saw Spider-Man.
How was that?
That was a good movie.
Was it better than Homecoming?
Yes.
Ooh, see, I haven't even seen Homecoming yet. I was like, oh, you gotta see Homecoming.
Yeah, you gotta watch both of them.
Okay, I think I'm gonna be on it then. That's what's up, man.
Okay. So, are we at the point where we could say there are too many superhero movies?
Yes, I would. I'm definitely superheroed out, and I was a comic book nerd. I'm still a comic book nerd, and
I
I'm
still have my old
superheroed
comic
out.
books.
I don't know.
man.
When Marvel makes a bad one, then be like, yeah, it's too much. If they haven't made a bad one.
They haven't
Doctor
made
Strange-
They haven't made a Batman and Robin yet.
No. Yeah. So you make
Or-
something along that line,
Well-
or a Green Lantern. Don't,
Well,
don't
Batman
make
and
that
Robin
shit.
being the DC movies suck. DC movies are awful. Marvel movies,
Unless it's Batman.
at worst, is okay. But I say the Dark Knight series is completely amazing. Other than that, the DC movies are complete fucking garbage.
DC animated movies are actually pretty
Yeah,
good,
the DC animates what's up, but
but the live action ones are fucking shit.
I saw a
I heard
Wonder
Shazam
Woman
was
one.
good, though.
I saw a Wonder Woman one, and it won me over because immediately somebody yelled, "Whore!"
Wait, was it the animated movie or was it the
Yeah, it
live
was
action?
no, it was an animated.
Oh.
Wonder Woman was walking down the road, and then somebody's just like, "Whore!" And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be watching this." I'm like,
yeah, the
I
animated
cleared the
movies are
schedule.
the fucking shit. Like
Dude,
I
I-
would watch them all day.
I'm not a superhero guy. I liked Deadpool.
Yeah,
I can't get them.
I liked some of the Batmans because they were dark.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
like
Those
Dark
are
Knight,
good
Batman
movies
Begins.
in general.
Avengers, I could not give two shits about. Me and my girlfriend, we walked out of Ragnarok. Like, literally, we asked for our money back. It was fucking hilarious.
You didn't like Ragnarok?
Dude, he started spinning his little fucking hammer, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
You should
Like,
see his fucking hands.
I just-
when you
I
watch, he
couldn't-
started spinning his
yeah,
fucking
he's, like, he's
hammer.
spinning his little hammer, and it's like, I couldn't fucking get into it. And, like, it was like maybe 20 minutes into it, and me and my girl just look at each other, and we're like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. And she's like, yeah, let's get the
Ragnarok
fuck
had a
outta here.
different feel than like a lot of the Marvel movies. I think that was more humor based.
They were trying to be funny, but like some of the jokes just it felt like it was like
Forced.
it was forced. It's like you ever watch like a sitcom and then you just hear the laugh track and you're just like, fuck off. That's all that you could focus on.
Yes.
You're like, this is supposed to be funny. Like, none of this shit's fucking funny. That's how I felt. I don't know.
Well,
But
they were
I'm
trying
biased.
to go for
I'm
Guardians
biased,
of the
so
Galaxy.
Yeah.
yeah, they're not going to be. See, I liked Guardians of the
Yeah,
Galaxy.
that's probably my
See,
favorite Marvel movie.
There's like little, like I like little nuggets of
Of
things
humor,
like that, but it's
yeah.
just like it's like it can be humorous throughout the whole movie. It's just it's got to be a good movie. Like the Avengers just never hooked me. It always just seemed somewhat corny. There's like a lot of colors. Captain America is like.
You gotta make
I'm
it
not
for
even
the
gonna get
kids.
started on
Yeah.
Captain America.
No, I didn't like the
Oh,
Captain
man, what's wrong with
America
Captain
movies.
America?
He's got a fucking shield, and he won't hurt people. Like, fuck you, dude.
Hey,
like,
that man fought Nazis.
yeah, but did he fight them, or did he
With
just, like, block
alien
everything?
He had a
powers,
gun.
man.
Dude.
In the first movie, you see
he
him
did?
just like shooting Nazis, now off screen, but you see him fucking firing a gun. He
Hey,
was capping
He's hitting
Nazis.
ones
Cap
too,
was
at
worthy,
least.
man.
all
Cap
right, I
was
stand.
worthy.
All right, I stand corrected. I just that actor. What is
No,
his name?
Chris Evans?
Chris
yeah,
Evans?
he was in what was it? Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh, that's
Wait,
Oh,
he
it
was?
was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was
He
the
played
best.
the Freddie Prinze Jr. supposedly guy.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh
god,
my
it was
God.
amazing. Every time I see him, I just picture him with fucking whipped cream and fucking sour cream or sour cream,
Sour
whipped cream. That's a completely different dish. But whipped cream and fucking cherries on his nipples and shit. He had a banana on his fucking junk. Oh, dude, come on.
no, but
That's timeless. If you're not gonna laugh at that, fuck off.
Man.
We're so off topic. We've just been talking about
Yeah.
movies and shit. Welcome to the Odtoy podcast, where we have no idea what we're talking
it
about.
happened very often.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and we're cool with that, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're just here for the hang. So, how'd you get into comedy?
Me?
Yeah.
Just wanted to do it one day, and then
How did you work up to doing it? Did you just one day just go, fuck it, I'm going to go to an open mic, and you didn't write anything and you just showed up? Or did you prepare for a couple months or prepare for a week? Or
no, I didn't prepare for. I was probably prepared for like an hour. All I did was write. Like,
oh, like you made the decision and you were like, I'm going now.
yep.
Wow.
ballsy.
That's some good timing too. That's like it was meant to be, because how often are open mics? Like you had to make that decision and fucking within a certain window of time. If it was like a Saturday, good luck.
Well, yeah, I
Fuck,
remember
can't
it took
go till
me.
Tuesday.
It took me about like a good 2 months to work out the courage and the plan to go to my first open mic, which, as we mentioned, was the same day that Alan did his first open mic experience.
Oh,
That's
really?
just
You
went.
guys started the same exact day?
Same exact day.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you just started around the same.
No,
time
September
span.
29,
Wow, that's cool.
2015, Riddles County Club.
I was like, you know what?
Fuck.
I'm gonna just go up there and do this. If I get laughs,
And,
if I don't, oh well.
And
Yeah.
the world of comedy.
That's
will
the
never
best
be
way
the
to go
same.
at it, though, and that's the people that actually stay with it. Is the people that have you ever ran into somebody at an open mic that's just like right after they get off stage, they're like acting like they should be famous right then.
All the time.
They're just
Yeah.
like, "Where's my special?" And it's like, dude, you bombed.
All
Like
the
you
time.
did so bad.
Have some
Like,
guy get off the stage and ask me, okay, so how do I get paid? Like, if what?
what the fuck?
You couldn't even do 5 minutes, my guy.
Yeah,
you
you
can't
give
even
a-
make comics laugh.
Oh my god.
I remember like one time at Riddles, this was like about a year ago, there was this one dude, and you could tell if someone is new to comedy if they're just trying to crack jokes at the bar, be all obnoxious.
Oh, when they're just on the whole
Yeah.
fucking time.
Well, because
Holy
that's what
shit.
that's a total sign of an amateur, because they're just trying to be funny before the show. But really, like a real comic, now you're just chilling and all that. You're not trying to be funny. It's like you're funny when you're on stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you do it. But this guy was just trying to be obnoxious and funny. And by the way, I really emphasize with the term trying, because he wasn't funny. So he goes up on stage, and his act was he was wearing like the sequin jacket, and he was doing like this weird like Indian, like Italian accent. It reminded me of like Andy Kaufman doing the foreign man gimmick.
Oh,
like, this
fuck.
is Andy
Yeah.
Kaufman. Yeah, it sounded like that. Sounded like that.
Did you
And
say
so-
fucking the
It's like
sequence
fringe
jacket?
comedy.
Yes, it was bad. It was bad.
Oh my god.
But he went up to me, and I forgot to mention this part. Before the open mic, he asked everyone, "Like, So do we get paid for this?
Oh my God.
And to anyone at home right now, no, you do not get paid at open mics.
No, not at all.
Maybe you spend money for a 2-drink minimum if it's at a club, but you do
you
not get
spend money.
paid at open mics.
Dude, there's nothing more painful than like when people ask you like, dude, I always see you going to open mics and stuff. Like, so you get paid for that? And then you're like,
At that point,
no,
I just want to say, fuck
I buy
you.
2 drinks to get on stage and hope that there's still people to laugh at jokes that I'm writing for shows in the future.
It does sound idiotic to somebody who doesn't do comedy.
Right.
It sounds so fucking depressing. It's like I've even explained this to my girlfriend before. I'm like the life of like an idea of like getting into the comedy scene. You're not trying to become more rich in the future anytime soon. It's like I'm trying to quit my job eventually and have mediocre money and just kind of be happy, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then maybe 20 or 30 years down the line, I can afford to do some shit here and there.
So
Maybe
anyway,
for the most part, but it'd be pretty fucking broke.
back to the hack. Before we got sidetracked.
Hey,
on how
that's
to-
what I do. I'm
Yes.
sidetrack Jones, man.
But it was a good subject to get sidetracked on because open mics are depressing.
Dude.
Anyway, so this dude who was obnoxious, asked if we were going to get paid, was just completely ignorant of what to expect, bombed, ate a dick, and then he goes up to me and asks, so how do I get work here? So at that point, I decided to be just like upfront and nice, like, look, dude, it's your first day. Just focus on being you. Just work on your material. Just get up there. When you start getting funny, when you start getting good, people will notice it. And just be you. Just work on that. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. This motherfucker later goes up to the host of the open mic and asks him the same question. How do I get work on the weekend? It's like, what the fuck, man?
He was like, man, fuck
Never
that
seen him
Kyle
again.
guy. He don't know shit.
Dude. He was like, look, I'm putting a lateral move. I'm going to
Well-
find out. Someone else is going to find out how to get this paid shit going.
It's like maybe the host found me funny.
Yeah,
Despite the fact no one was fucking laughing.
Get more descriptive so then he knows you're talking about him, Kyle. He's going to find you.
Yeah. Say his name, Kyle.
Say
And
his
his fucking
name.
address.
That's
You won't do it?
Here's
You
the
won't
thing.
do it?
He's never come back to Riddle since then. He
Damn.
only showed up for that one time, and I don't remember his name.
Maybe we don't see him because he's doing weekend shows.
Who knows? Maybe.
Probably, hey,
You never know. Maybe he was
that's
onto
how it works
something.
now.
Pause for the applause.
That is how it works now.
Maybe call that karma or something like that.
Holy shit.
That's how it works.
That's
They weed
comedy for you.
themselves out,
He
man.
might be working on his Netflix special right now. You never know.
Or Amazon Prime.
Hey, we're like super far into this. We should probably play the intro music
Well, I'll
because
tell
now
you
it's
this,
just the
I'll tell you
podcast
this,
music.
I didn't know I
man.
would have to take my shoes off. I would have wore clean socks.
It's all good, man. It's a bunch of dudes in a room. Bunch of dudes.
Yeah, we never
in
played
a
the intro
room.
music, did we?
No,
we
we
didn't. Well, we were a little sidetracked.
Oh,
We were
yeah,
afraid
I'm
you were gonna
okay.
die here on the ground. So,
Hey, I'm with it, man.
but now
With it.
now
Told you
we're
I'll do it, I'll
yeah
do
we're
it.
here. So we're gonna fucking do this shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Bert, you gonna be doing that rapping?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, get that.
You can close
shit,
the
Bert.
door now.
Oh, all right.
I get the bag and flip it and touch it straight up the lot because of the cash. We're going to flip in the bag.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, on the flow with the podcast. Got me on the flow with the podcast.
Hey.
Oh shit.
I want to be that fucking dude and like my
All
rap.
right.
One of those goes, hey.
Welcome back. Yeah, just the guy on stage that's just like, woo. That's it.
Hey.
You're just gonna do a. That don't even sound that convinced. Like you don't even like the music that much. You're just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm
That's
getting
like that
paid.
fucking Happy Days Fonzie A's.
Where's my
Oh,
paycheck?
God.
Oh my god. Well, welcome back to the shit show that is the Odtoy podcast.
Hey.
With a significantly more loose vibe than the last two entries.
Yeah, man. We're trying to be as unedited and just kind of fucking homey as possible. We want you motherfuckers to like feel like.
I mean, our guest is laying on the floor right now.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Wait, are you in fetal
He's
position?
got right now he's doing Kegels. He's doing Kegels. He's strengthening the cervix.
And I was looking at my
or the
socks
pelvic
at the
floor.
same time.
That Wendy's got Alan. Fuck.
He's doing the
Man,
PF.
Oh, man,
fuck
dude.
Wendy's, man.
That weed and Wendy's, man, that
Man,
got
that
you on
bitch-
You
here.
know what
Kiss
sounds
my
bad?
ass,
The
man.
more you talk about it, hungrier it makes me. Probably because I haven't eaten.
You know what? I am hungry.
I got vodka.
Alan's skinny as fuck, man. Alan's
I'm
always
going-
probably
I'm going to
hungry.
get some chips. I'm going to get some wrap snacks. Y'all ever had wrap snacks
Oh my
before?
god, yeah, they're actually pretty
I like the
fucking good.
Migos honey barbecue
Yeah.
with a dab of ranch.
I haven't had those.
Wait,
I
there's
got
wrap
I got a couple.
snacks?
Yeah, they
Yes,
have like
there
wrappers on
is.
them. I got one ironically. I just got it because I'm like, this is fucking hilarious. And I was eating them. I'm like, God damn. It is entirely too much flavoring. That's what I'm fucking
Wow.
saying. Dude, some of them are, it's just like the bottom of the bag by the time that you're done finishing the fucking chips, it's just like a pile of fucking flavoring. It's like when you get Doritos back in the 90s. When you could like use that extra Dorito powder
$4, man.
as
4
seasoning.
bags
Yeah.
for $8.
Oh, so
Now they-
fucking good.
Now you get 3.
They're at most
$2
BPs.
or 3 for $1.
You would expect them at like bodegas and shit, but like you could find them at regular BPs now. Like
I mean, when
they're
you got
that
Migos
mainstream
on
now.
the bag, like it might as well be sold at its main places.
Migos,
Migos, I don't know.
Migos.
Look, I'm
go
white,
on
man.
Migos.
I listen to
Come
rock
on,
and metal
Cal.
mainly.
Cal, no, Cal.
He's like, I don't know what you're
Cal,
mumble
you
rap
took,
fucking
Cal, aren't you like a
references
music major, Cal? Come on, man.
He's all up
Yeah,
into like
that's the
my.
thing.
Come on, Cal, man.
That means he listened to
That's
real
not-
music.
Yeah, he's into that Satan.
No, I didn't want to say that.
I'll fucking say it.
No,
No, I like Migos, man. Them
Come on,
dudes is alright.
Migos, man.
Yeah, he likes
Migos,
that
Migos,
like
I
that
don't know.
devil worshiping fucking heavy metal shit.
Yes, I do.
And that's why we get along, man.
Dude, when it's about Satan, that's when it's best. Yeah, that
Devil,
Satan
devil,
worshiping stuff.
devil.
For real, I listen to those black metal bands where they burn down the churches. That shit's cool. I mean, it sounds like
Okay, wait,
hamsters
wait.
fighting in a trash can.
The Odd Toy
what?
podcast
Hold
does
on,
not
hold on,
condone
hold on,
burning
hold
down
on.
churches.
Oh no, I'm not
We
saying
just like songs that include
Whoa.
said lyrics.
What?
Dude.
no, but for real, these bands they actually like some of these like old school like Norwegian black metal bands in the '90s, like Mayhem, Burzum. Like yeah, they got involved in some church burning
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Why?
because
It's fucking metal, I guess.
well, they were crazy, they were satanic, and they wanted to make their mark. And you know what? It's like I don't condone it, but something like that gives the music an extra layer of authenticity. It's sort of like the same thing.
God damn it, Kyle! Don't fucking.
Cal,
No.
stop doing that. You did it again.
Hey,
Keep doing that.
Hey,
There's
I'm
no
not
bright
saying,
side to any of that.
I'm
Stop
not
it.
saying to burn down churches. I'm just saying, if you do it, and if you make good music,
Cal,
I will
stop
listen
it.
to it.
Stop it. That's the third time. You went now 3 times.
Not only
Alan,
done it.
oh, did that
so
offend
funny.
you?
It's so
need a
funny
sound
because
bite.
it's
You
like,
did it 3
not
times
only
and
did
say
he
you're not
step in
doing
the
it.
dog shit barefoot, he like wiggled his toes in it a little bit. And then after that, he was like, oh, it doesn't feel that bad. And
Yeah,
he
you
just put
just-
under his toenails and then wiggled them a little bit more.
Oh my god! Holy shit! We are
I
so
love it.
off topic of. Well, we never had a topic, but what the fuck are we talking? Burning churches and trash death metal and what the fuck?
For him calling them Migos, Migos, man.
It all
Yeah, it
started
Sounds
with
like
all
you're
fucking
more
Migos.
offended by
Migos.
that.
So with the
All right, now when you eat Migos, do you like to use syrup or what do you use? Use a lot of butter.
And then I questioned.
because it's like an Eggo.
Yeah, it's like an Eggo.
Then I questioned Miko's musical integrity, and then it all fucking went to shit after that.
Oh my god!
Like you
man.
can see
Okay,
them
so
motherfuckers playing a flute. Or
How is
something.
it we went from rap snacks to burning churches?
Because I'm hungry, man.
Because I'm hungry.
Because I'm hungry.
That's what we started with.
Now we got Alan with
Oh
a small
my
case
God.
of food poisoning, but yet he's still hungry.
Oh shit!
It's all out the system now.
I might got some.
But
Like,
I'm not gonna be able
all
to get
out
no
the
rap
system,
stats because
though.
there's no gas station. It's like I don't know what it is coming down here. Like
There's,
you
Uh,
see
Right down the
cornfields and
road.
then like
exactly.
15 minutes later you see all these big houses.
Exactly.
How
It's
do kids
fucking-
make friends out here? Every house is a mile apart.
They're all related.
He said,
And
"How
they're
do
all
kids
fucking.
make friends?"
You know, yeah, I'm gonna walk to my friend's house. No,
I'm
fuck that.
not a fan of this area. I grew up in Elsip where it's like the perfect mix of like you could be downtown in the city in like 20 minutes, not even.
What is downtown in this area?
No, I'm not talking about Mantino. I fucking hate it out here, man. I just moved here because we found a cheap spot. Yeah, we couldn't find an apartment, so we're in the boonies right now until we can find a better spot. And it'll be easier for people to come into the podcast too, because it's a fucking trek coming out here.
Are you sure you don't
Like,
want
it
to promote
sucks, man.
Mantino? Because, you know, if they
I do
want
not
to,
condone moving to Mantino,
do you-
living in Mantino, eating in Mantino, talking in Mantino.
You do not want- the Odtoy podcast.
I do. Hey, I do. If you wanted to be quiet, black people show up to Mantino. Let's change it.
Oh my god.
No, I was telling
It's
him about
not a fucking
Mantino in
good
its
spot to be
heyday.
in.
It's not like it used to be.
What's the heyday? Are we gonna make Mantino great again? What does that even mean? There's
No, I can remember. It used to be popping, man, on Thursday nights, like I was talking about before. It used to be Papa's Pub. Everybody in the county used to come in, kick it hard, get some good drinks. It used to be Mantino used to be popping then once, like around the 90s.
then where do you think it went downhill?
I don't know. I haven't even ventured Mantino enough to even know. Like I come here
I
for
think
this
it's like
podcast,
when
and
McDonald's
that's it.
showed up, and then
What-
Mantino was done for.
No, but I can honestly remember when this was all farmland, all of it. Like it was
It's still
nothing.
all
Yeah, it still
farmland.
is.
No, like
No, if
I'll
you
have
look at how it
conversations
was
with people where they're
before-
like, "No, it's getting better. Like we got a Wendy's," and I'm like,
Y'all got a
And-
Wendy's, a McDonald's, a Dollar General.
"There's a smoke shop that now sells fucking Swishers. That's cool. They're
Hey,
stepping
they
up."
got Jimmy John's, okay? That's
There's
progress.
Jimmy John's where they make the decisions
Hey,
of how your
man,
sandwich is
and
now,
going
when
to
you
be made.
guys get a
First
family
of
video
all,
that sells CBD
First of all,
oil,
this is not
that's
one of
when
those
you-
real world places if there's no family video here.
There is a
okay?
family
There is a
video.
family
It just got
video.
There it
shut
is.
down
There
a
it
week
is.
ago. It's literally a
It
block
needs to
away
be a
from
fam-
here.
I saw a family video in Chicago Heights the other.
What?
Are they selling CBD oil now? Because I've seen certain
Yes,
family
there's one that
everywhere.
came
Yeah,
out
family
with
video?
CBD oil.
Wait,
Family
a family video? They're
Yeah.
not still open.
Yeah.
Some of them are.
Yeah, they are.
Some of them
some
are.
are.
And the ones that
I
are
miss
selling
fucking-
CBD oil.
They're
Oh,
starting to
shit,
sell
nah.
CBD
Dude, the
oil
BP
now.
down the block is selling CBD oil.
What the fuck is CBD oil?
It's okay. It's the cannabinoid oil that's extracted from like marijuana plant or hemp plant. I don't know. I'm not that educated on it, but I know that they take that out and there's no THC. Depending, you can get shit that has THC, like where you get
fuck I want
0.5
that for?
THC or whatever. But it's meant to help with like. It helps with like people that have seizures sometimes. It's meant to help with like people that have like aching joints and shit. CBD oil is like a real fucking thing. If you get that lotion and you rub that on like your knees, if you have knee problems or back problems, fucking say goodbye to it. It's some fucking real shit. Or if they even got tinctures, you put that under your tongue. And it's basically like a multivitamin that's actually been proven to work.
We need to get a CBD.
All
guy.
the other ones
on.
like
Oh.
don't.
Yeah, because
Oh, I'm
much-
working on it. I'm
Yeah.
working on
How
it.
much?
So-
yeah.
so
how
you
much
actually condone
THC
it?
is in it?
No, there's none in the gummies that
so
are
you
out
don't
here
get
because it's
high.
not legal here until January. Which
I'm getting them
fuck
gummies.
yeah, marijuana's legal in January.
So they
Finally
just
something
selling
decent
the
about
Finally.
They cheating on the guns.
But yeah, all the shit that's being sold in gas stations around here, there's no THC in them. And most of the ones that are going to have THC, even when it is legal, it's
You gotta
probably
go,
not
like,
going
the
to be in
smoke
gas
shops and stuff
stations.
like that.
I don't think it's going to be in smoke shops. You're going to have to go to a dispensary to be able to buy it. Like in some places, I don't know exactly where, but like they've come to like have fucking weed that you could buy out of like vending machines, but I don't think we're that fucking evolved yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Illinois.
it'll take a while before
Yeah,
we
people
start
will
seeing that
break
shit.
into that shit in 2
It's gonna
fucking
happen.
seconds.
It really,
Yeah.
you would have to like
Yeah.
know where to put that vending machine.
Those
But
poor
yeah, I
drug
guarantee-
dealers, man.
Because if you put that shit
I
in the
know,
south side,
right?
it's done.
Yeah.
It'll be
dude.
done in less than an hour.
Yeah, less than a night. They'll watch you install it, and they're like, "All right, it looks like he's using like this kind of fucking bolt." And then they'll go
exactly.
and buy it, and by the time that you're done fucking installing that shit, they'll be back there to rip that shit off. Oh my god. But yeah, CBD though it helps with like inflammatory issues and stuff, and it's really been proven to like help a lot of people, even with like seizures. It's like been proven to help like kids that have nonstop seizures all the time that are taking multiple kinds of medicine. There's like an uncounted amount of fucking videos on YouTube that you could watch of like them just like rubbing this CBD on the bottom of the kid's feet while they're having a seizure, and then the seizure stops.
See, we can bring that
Really?
up.
Yeah, it's insane,
I'll
dude.
be damned.
If you listen to The Fighter and the Kid, they fucking Brennan Schaub and Brian Callen. It's like one of my favorite podcasts. Brennan Schaub, his son actually has fucking seizures, and he uses CBD to stop the seizures.
Yeah.
That
Like, it's
sounds
a
interesting.
it's a
and to
proven
anyone
fucking
listening at
thing,
home,
man.
if you're interested in that, listen to that after we're done here. Please don't.
Yeah,
Please don't
that's
leave
a-
us.
That's
don't
a much
leave.
better podcast than this one. You
Don't
know?
leave. Don't.
Do not leave.
No cross promotion. No.
No. But all right, well, let's get back on topic here. What else you got going on over there? You know, Alan, what's up with the future? We know you just dropped an album. What's the plans now? What you got going on? Sorry, that was clunky. This blunt hit me real hard.
Right now, comedy wise, in August, me and Brendan Weaver are gonna be putting together a show called the Cassette Tape Comedy.
Oh, okay.
The reason it's called Cassette Tape Comedy because we're gonna have a side A, which is mine, a side B, which is his.
Okay.
All
So we
right.
do that.
That's a cool
It's gonna be
fucking
going
idea.
down. We got a 4-show trial for the DZ where I recorded the album at. So we got a 4-show trial, so we're gonna be doing that. July 21st, I'll be at Riddle's Comedy Club
Fuck yeah.
doing that guest spot there. Other than that, nope. I want to work on a Christmas album.
That's awesome.
you
Is it gonna be like
elaborate?
Christmas themed or just like?
Yeah, I want to do like some songs and some.
You can wear that
Jokes
shirt
on it.
that you was wearing in my Rose when you do your Christmas album.
Okay.
Oh,
Alan, you were just
yeah.
talking that you want to do some
Oh,
songs.
For the people that don't know, at Bert's fucking birthday party,
That
Alan
was
shows
awesome,
up with
man.
like this Christmas shirt.
Right, it was
Everybody
all
there
bees
is
on the
roasting
shirt,
him.
man. It was all bees on the shirt.
Dude, even the grandmas there were like, "Oh, look at your fucking shirt!" Like, oh, dude, that shit was
Awesome.
hilarious.
I stood out, man.
Oh
I'm
man,
not gonna lie, I love
you
this
can't
shirt,
have
man.
green and red,
Speaking
man.
of Bert's
Come on.
roast,
That was some good shit. You killed. That was
Yes, thank you.
yeah, that was
Yes, you did
that
very
was some-
well.
The-
son.
Who,
but what also killed was the mac and cheese there. First of all, this is how they set you up. They baked it, but they didn't show the whole thing. They don't show the corner of it, and the corner was kind of burnt. I was like, okay, a black person made this mac and cheese. Then I put it on a plate. I go sit down. I'm eating it. I'm picking through it. It's like, oh, I don't remember getting bread. When does the bread get in my mac and cheese? And I pick
Bread.
through it. There are breadcrumbs in the mac and cheese.
Okay, that's just wrong.
Not
You
cool.
don't do that.
I look at
You put
Misty.
Parmesan cheese on
I look
top
at
of it if you want to get a little funky. But the
Now-
fuck?
now the
Parm.
people sitting at the table is Misty,
Mix parm and
Marcus,
burn the top of the
Alana,
shit onto it.
and then Paul, and then Rashad. I'm sitting down. I look at Misty. I was like, "You see this?" She's like, "Yeah." Then Alana's like, "You see this?" Yeah. Marcus like, "Don't say nothing." And then Paul sits at the table really loud. Like, does anybody notice the breadcrumbs in the mac and cheese? I'm like, okay, Paul. Thanks, Paul. Man.
Oh my
He
god!
said it really loud. It's like, okay.
Watch,
It was like a-
whoever cooked
I
that
was
shit,
like,
you just see
alright,
them just
I
drop
thought
their
it
head.
was-
They're just looking down. They're like, I knew
Yeah,
I should.
'cause
They,
we-
they were trying something new today. They were like, all right, I'm gonna do. This is gonna be my famous mac and cheese. Everybody's gonna ask for me to do this every single time.
Man.
And then they hear you guys just fucking shit all over it.
It was the
You're
biggest.
sitting in the
dupe of
corner
my
like, that's
life,
the
man.
last time I take a
Shit,
chance.
When
No,
I
I
looked
do
at
it
that
like
corner,
that.
the corner got me. Somebody lifted that up on purpose, like somebody gonna get this mac and cheese. Cause the corner got me. The corner's like it's like a little piece of burnt cheese, and it looked normal. It was like, oh my god.
Seeing like the
'Cause-
croutons, Alan?
Cause if you
It was
you
Bert.
were there.
Bert made the mac and cheese for his own fucking birthday.
No, Bert didn't make the mac and cheese. I
didn't
asked
make
him.
it, but I've actually thrown like not breadcrumbs. I've thrown like
I mean,
croutons on top.
Joe, you were
I
there.
can see that.
I've-
Yeah, I
You were
didn't
there.
try any of the
Be
food,
in my
though.
shoes. You walk in there,
I've done
and
it.
you like, if mac and cheese is here, it's not gonna be good.
Because it's a winery? Is
No.
that what you're saying?
No, we all know who was.
Because it's a
mostly-
winery and that's
Come
just some
on, man.
uptight ass white
Bert guy
people
who
that
was
don't know how to
mostly-
make
come
mac
on,
and
man.
cheese.
No.
I know what you're trying to say,
No,
Alan.
man, I know.
I know
man.
what you're trying to
Yes,
say.
I'll say it.
There's some bougie ass fucking white
There's a
people.
lot of white people there. Like, come on now. I didn't have high expectations for the food anyway.
No, but
But the food was good. The food was good.
I was high enough to be like, all right, all that looks great, but I was so fucked up
I
that
wasn't.
I could
That's
not.
the crazy part. I was not. That food was good. I was sober. I told jokes sober at your roast.
You told him sober?
Yes, I was
Damn,
not.
Alan. I thought
That's
you
a
would've
feat
got
for all you people.
No,
that
we
are
did that
listening
on the
that
way
don't do
home. I was
comedy.
like, no, I'm not gonna show up there. That would have been a terrible first impression.
Like, hey, Bert,
I've known you
how's
for
it going?
years.
not for you, but the other people. It's like I'm walking in a winery. I gotta be
In
somewhat
front of your whole
classy.
family and shit, just like, it's great to be here. Fuck you, Bert. Fuck you.
The food, it was good food, man. I ate a lot
It
of meatballs
smelled
that
good.
day. The
Jessica-
meatballs was bang. I don't know who made those, but those.
Man, who?
The meatballs there.
Oh, they had meatballs. I had no idea. I don't think I would have been strong enough to
My
pass up
wife
on the
made
meatballs.
everything there.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
she
Bert.
made like everything there.
Oh, that's why Bert was all hurt.
That's how he's laughing.
No.
Hurt
And I
Bert.
hurt. I'm,
Hurt
I'm
Bert.
sorry, Sarah.
Hurt
You're gonna
young.
hear this. I love
No,
you, Sarah.
Sarah,
You
no.
gotta, okay. I love
you
you,
said
Sarah.
the food was good.
The
Why
food
would
was
you be
good.
sorry?
Yeah, she heard me make fun
Sarah,
of mac
we
and
love you
cheese,
very
though. I didn't know
much.
Sarah made the food. She heard me
Please
make fun of
don't
mac
kick
and
the shit
cheese.
out of Bert.
She made all the she made everything, which was there's a lot of fucking food. I
There
didn't have any
was.
of it.
I thought you guys got it catered in. Are you hot,
No,
Bert?
She made. I'm a little hot.
We're gonna open the door again.
No, go ahead. I'm good.
So, Alan,
Yes,
you
Cal.
you performed high before, right?
Yeah.
What would you say was the worst experience you've had performing high?
Oh, it just got quiet as fuck.
It's like,
He's
there
like
is
that
no.
one
What the
time.
fuck are you talking about?
Well, you mean like because I was high?
Yeah. Because full disclosure,
Because I
I've
got
never
high.
performed while high because I know that I just tweak too much when I'm on that shit anyway. So,
Well, if it's a show,
yeah,
yeah,
you
I
can
do-
include open mic if you want.
oh well, then
Yeah.
open mic. All right, how much time you got? Because most open mics I go to are mostly comics, and they all happen at Riddles. They only bomb so shitty at Riddles, no place else.
Oh, dude, that's
Literally.
because it is rough there sometimes. Some people are just sitting there just focusing on what they're going to be saying next. And then most of the time people just smoke way too much before they get in there because they're like, well, I have no idea when the mic's actually going to start. So I got to time this out so I'll still be somewhat fucked up. when I
But
get
the
up."
reason of that is because
You know what I mean? Like, it's,
because I see the same people and they all know the same jokes all the
Yeah.
time. So half the time I don't even listen to other comedians sometimes because
can-
I know
can
the
see that.
same jokes.
Yeah.
But that's why I do it there. But I would tell you this: when I did Shamika Finley, she had a spot on 47th in Indiana, I want to say, out east.
Was it a juke joint or was it?
Yeah, it's a juke joint, man. I bombed there. I bombed.
Wait, was it a
I went
blunt
to the
experience?
back, I smoked a joint. not
Oh, a joint.
blunt,
Okay.
A joint.
Cause see, I can see why
I
some
came
people
in,
can't hang with blunts because of the
then
tobacco.
somebody brought me some Hennessy,
Oh,
and yeah. That
you ever
wasn't
get
really
your parents too high?
good. Yeah, my brother got my dad high on Christmas Day. My dad came to my house to drop off my Xbox controller. He was just sniffing me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was high and just sniffing me.
He was admiring the
Hey,
flavor.
why
He's
you
like, God
sniffing
damn,
me?
the weed
That's,
that I
you
used to
smell
smoke
good. What's
smelled
that?
like
It's
lawn
like soap and
trimmings.
water. You can stop sniffing me now. It's really weird.
Oh wow.
Oh my God, man.
That's creepy, man.
I remember my dad showed up for it was randomly it was like my birthday morning and I had a bunch of people over and everybody's just sitting around and we're passing around a bong and he walks in and like I remember he ended up he ended up taking a hit of it and he's like acting like he can hang. Fuck no, he can't fucking hang. Like dude started sweating like a motherfucker. I'm like, hey man, like you need some water or anything? He's like, nah, I gotta go. I was like, God damn, like I just put the fear of God into him. I did the same thing to my mom too. She got all sick and shit after she smoked. And I thought it was hilarious because she's trying to blame the weed though, but she drank like a whole bottle of goddamn fucking, I don't remember what kind of liquor, probably like tequila or something, because that's her flavor. And she's like, "Oh, it's the weed." I'm like, "It's not the fucking weed. It's all the tequila you're throwing up." Like, what are you fucking
that
talking about?
definitely doesn't help.
Y'all
It doesn't
have-
help, but don't blame that. Come
got
on,
a
man.
pillow, man.
Don't blame the fuse. Like, you know what I mean? Like
But you
the
kids,
fuse
the
isn't
weed
what
game
blows up.
nowadays is strong, really strong.
Oh, especially
like
the
weed
shit.
is not like it used to be.
The shit that I got right now, Death Star.
It mixed
This
the
shit
stuff,
right here,
man.
this shit destroys planets, man.
I haven't fucking.
Yeah, it does.
I haven't smoked weed in like 2 decades, but the weed.
In 2 decades, real.
Yeah, for real.
That's a humble brag right there. Man.
Yeah, for real. Because
Cause-
I worked a job where
Because
like,
apparently
they would test you every 2
smoking
weeks.
weed gets you on the floor.
Oh
Yeah, I worked a job where they test you every 2 weeks. So I just never did it.
Oh, yeah,
And
that
then,
makes
like,
sense.
even after I left that job, I just never got in the habit of doing it.
I remember that I never got high with my parents, but my dad used to sell weed like back in the day. And I remember when I was a little kid, I noticed it, but I never asked questions about it. It wasn't until when I got older where he opened up that, he used to sell weed. And he actually took pictures of some of the pot plants he had, and he had them in the garage. And look, man, this wasn't like, a couple like pot leaves or whatever. This was what I would describe as just one giant fucking Christmas tree of reefer hanging from the hanging from the ceiling in the garage. That's how much he was growing.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. Do you know the age? Like the age you started?
The age that he started,
No, the age that you started.
that I started smoking weed,
Yeah.
I was 16, I believe.
Oh my God.
That sounds about right. I think that's
Really?
around the age most people
Yeah.
start.
Oh, I must be a late bloomer. I was 21.
Speaking
Really?
of, I was being rude. I didn't even offer you any. I'm just
Nah,
like,
you're all
nah,
good.
this is
Nah,
just
Kyle
for me
doesn't
and
do it,
Alan.
man.
I was like, fuck Kyle, man.
I don't want to be on the floor right now, so I'm straight.
Yeah, this is that shit that puts you on the floor and killed
21.
all the Kennedys. All of the Kennedys.
Yes.
apparently.
The one time I smoked with Joe, I took a hit, and he said, "This is the shit that killed Kennedy." And I was like, "Which one?"
All of them. I'll keep saying this over and over because it's too funny.
All of them, including the person that Ted Kennedy killed.
Including their relatives and their friends.
He even
and
killed Marilyn Monroe.
killed Marilyn Monroe
Crashed, John
via
F.
the Kennedy dick that was inside of her.
It crashed John F. Kennedy Jr.'s plane. Yeah, it's
Hey, if marijuana was legal back then, all those people would be alive still.
hey, maybe.
Like,
Or
I
maybe
get high and
if
be like,
marijuana
nah,
was
not
legal,
today, man.
if it was
Tomorrow.
legal back then, maybe Lee Harvey
Right.
Oswald would have missed. Who knows?
Tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, his blunt might have like fell out of his mouth and like
Or at
You
least
would have
burned
seen
his
weed
lap.
smoke from the grassy knoll.
they're like, get him.
JFK would have got spider senses because he was so high, he would have dodged the bullet. Like, whoa,
Whoa.
see that? See that? That almost hit me.
We just ran over a small bus.
The mosquitoes are crazy out here, man.
Oh my god.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
Oh my God.
Dropping fucking grassy knoll jokes. Oh my god.
Grassy knoll.
Grassy knoll jokes, and it's only the 3rd episode.
Well, I remember like one
motherfuckers are
time
lucky.
I was fucking around with some people. It's like, you know how I know that the moon landing was fake? Because if you watch the video, you look in the corner, there's the grassy knoll.
Oh my god. Jesus fuck.
Just mixing in two different conspiracy theories.
All right, wait, let's
This
let's
is how I
talk
know.
about this,
I
though.
went to go get my haircut at the barber shop. This is how I know my barbers were high and they sold weed there.
Okay.
They were watching ID Discovery Channel, and it was talking about aliens. The whole goddamn time I was there, they watched 3 hours of that shit. Turns out it was a DVD. So somebody put that in there and watched it the whole time. The
Wow.
whole time. It's like,
That
man,
was
man, these
a
dudes are high
request. Somebody went out of their way to go pick up that DVD.
to play it. There.
Hey, man, that would be
Holy
some
fuck.
cool shit to watch when you're stoned, though.
It's not, man.
I've seen amazing movies at barbershops.
Was it Barbershop?
That's a barber shop playing a
Was
barber
it Lily's Barbershop, too? How about Beauty Shop with Queen Latifah?
You can't watch. You can't watch everything.
Dude, the last movie I saw was Silver Lining Playbook.
That's a
there
good
was, like,
movie.
That's a really
That's a good movie. That is a
Dude,
good movie.
yeah.
there was like me and then like 4 big ass motherfuckers in there getting a little teary eyed and shit. It was fucking hilarious.
That's a fucking good movie.
Everybody's
though.
looking at each
Yeah.
other because we weren't in like the greatest of an area. They're like, "Don't you fucking look me like that!" Like, it was fucking hilarious.
I teared
man.
up during
It was the
Aladdin.
best barbershop ever.
I teared up during Aladdin. They did
Oh,
a
wait,
reprise
the
in one
new
jump.
one?
Yeah. He did a
Oh,
reprise in one jump. I teared up a little bit. I felt like
Oh,
a street
no.
rat at that moment.
I teared up
Now,
when
what'd
I
you
heard.
think about Will Smith? Because
He's a good genie.
is he?
Yeah.
Okay, so you teared up when you saw Aladdin. I teared up when I heard the soundtrack with Will Smith rapping with DJ Khaled.
Yeah, they should have. They didn't do that in the
didn't
movie.
even
That shit
hear
wasn't in the
about that.
movie.
Yeah,
by
it was
the
like
way.
the end credits or whatever.
That wasn't in the movie. They did. Yeah, they did it at the end credits, but that wasn't like in the movie.
I was listening to it and I was expecting Will Smith to go like, "Wow, wow, West."
Jesus.
Get chicken.
I heard that. I was like, where did this come
That
from?
track was cold.
Who
blooded when it
agreed
came
to
out.
this?
What, getting jiggy with it?
Nas
Wild
right
Wild West.
Wow, wow, West.
Dude, that was a good movie, man. I don't give a fuck what you say.
What, Wild Wild West?
Hey, I saw
Yeah.
that shit in
It's
theaters,
been a
man.
long time.
Yeah, I don't give
don't
a
even
fuck.
remember
I
how
got
what
two
anybody
words
says.
for you: mechanical spider.
Exactly.
And then you got
Good
Cisco
movie.
going.
No,
There you go.
no,
Mechanical spider equals
no.
good movie.
First
if you
of
have
all,
enough weed.
There was a handicap controlling a mechanical spider. How in the is that possible?
But that's what the show was about.
Movie
It was
was
like if you
awful.
watch the real show, like the TV series, it was about
There
a
was
guy
a
who
real
had all
TV
these
what?
different.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah, it was a whole TV
series.
show. It was a steampunk show.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I had no idea.
Yeah,
I didn't
it was a
know
TV
They
that.
should
series.
never. I hate when they do that. You got to get that right if you're gonna do that. I don't know. That movie was just good. Maybe you should have cast somebody else. Good thing he passed up on the Matrix because he probably would have ruined that shit at the time. Was just
He
doing
probably
movies.
would've.
Yeah, he was just
Wait,
doing
Will
movies at the
Smith?
time. To
He was
be
considered for
accepted,
Matrix.
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, that's a
God.
bad
And
idea.
he turned it down.
That's a terrible idea.
He knew how much. He didn't know how much money he was leaving behind, man.
Now
he-
Keanu Reeves playing the Matrix is perfect. So
And then he
just worked
rebound.
for it.
What he do? Did he do Ali after that?
Yeah, I think he did Ali a little
Ali
bit
was a
after
couple
that.
that
years
movie.
after. I think.
He rebound with that movie.
Yeah,
right
he
there.
he killed on that movie. I love that.
Yeah,
movie.
that's a good movie.
Man, think about how much work it would be to actually portray Muhammad Ali in a role while Muhammad Ali is still alive.
Yeah.
You know how much pressure that would be?
I bet you they all do. Like Jimmy Fox had pressure for Ray.
Yeah, Ray. That would be hard too to actually portray someone that's still alive and to do it in an accurate manner.
And Freddie Mercury was alive. He would have had told that guy to act a little bit more gayer.
No, that movie was.
He's like, you gotta constantly just keep wiping your lips like you just got done sucking a dick.
Rami Malek was excellent in that
He-
movie though.
he was.
He
He was good.
played his fucking ass.
I just
off.
saw that shit just got put on to like Netflix or something. I'm gonna watch
HBO
it.
now is
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for the movie, but his acting as Freddie Mercury is fucking.
That was awesome. The DVD
I didn't
came with a
see it,
Queen
yeah.
T-shirt, man. So I got a T-shirt out of it.
Well, here's the thing with those movies that you're not really going for the plot. You're really just going for the performance because they all follow the same beats. I mean, Ray, Walk the Line, Rocket Man, Bohemian Rhapsody, they all follow the same beats.
Walk
wanna see
hard.
Rocket Man. I
Walk
haven't seen
hard
Walk Hard
is the best of all
that
of
is
them.
the best one.
I've never seen it.
What?
Nope.
Dewey
never
Cox.
Oh,
man.
dude. Yeah, Dewey
Yeah,
Cox, man.
I never seen it.
Do we
Walk
get out here? You don't want no
hard.
part of this shit here.
And you didn't once buy the drugs, not even once.
Not
You
once.
never once paid for.
Oh my God.
You gotta
is
stop
so
this evil, Bobby. It's a song about holding hands. What is it?
It's a song about You know who holds hands? The devil.
You know what? I want to watch it now.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, you have to. He
haven't
takes
seen it.
acid and just jumps on a trampoline for like hours and days. Dude, and then he's trying to make a masterpiece for like 20 years or something.
which is totally like a.
He just keeps
parody of
adding
Brian Wilson.
didgeridoos. Trust me, it's the shit. He does acid with the Beatles.
And Paul McCartney's played by Jack Black.
He cuts his brother in half with a fucking machete.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I gotta see that.
Oh, it's a
now.
fucking
It's
great
the
movie.
shit.
Now
man.
see, now
It's
you're
awesome,
educating me, Joe Beasley.
Yeah, Jack Black plays
Good as
Paul
fuck.
McCartney and Jack White plays Elvis Presley.
Get the fuck what?
For real, yeah.
There's lots
No,
of
I'm
Jacks.
gonna have to see it
Yeah.
then. I'll definitely.
Oh, yeah, it's a good
have to
movie, man.
So you have to watch American Pimp, and I have to watch Walk Hard.
Yeah. Should I watch American Pimp or should I just go straight to the Rosebud audio?
No, you should watch American Pimp like it's meant to be watched. 2 a.m. You turned it down. And you read the subtitles, and if you hear footsteps, you change the channel.
Get
Yeah.
your dick out
That's
of your
how
hand.
you watch it. That's how you get the full experience of American Pimp.
But there's not a lot of fucking in American Pimp though, not the
I
documentary.
know, but still, you might get one of them scenes where it's in the car, and then
You're like, is that
you
a
hear
side
the-
titty?
you hear the
That's-
voices. That's the creepiest thing ever, man. Hearing that.
No, there was I was watching that Lady Gaga documentary, 5 Foot Tall.
Was it about pimping too?
Lady Gaga was getting pimped. She got a good pimp name
maybe
too,
she
by
was
the way.
pimping. Who
She got a
knows?
good pimp name.
So I was watching that
Hey,
with
you
my
guys just
son,
hear
and
that
there's this
snort?
part that she was sunbathing. And my son's like 12 at the time, and I was like, you ain't gotta cover your eyes, man. Just don't tell your mom. That's all.
Dude, that's the exact opposite of my dad. Like, ever since I could think, like, I had memories, he's like, look at them titties. Like, there was always fucking Playboys on the fucking toilet ever since I could remember. I'm pretty sure he had them in my fucking name, he said. Because, like, he had bad credit or something. I don't fucking know.
Damn. How
I
bad
don't
does your
know.
credit have to be that you can't get Playboys?
Yeah, it's
God
like,
damn.
I'm not sure if that's the truth. But it sounds really accurate as I'm saying it. You know what I mean? When
feel
you're like,
terribly
yeah, it
bad.
sounds like it. But yeah, I remember watching Showgirls when I was like,
Nigga making payments
That movie's
on Playboy.
awful.
That was one of it. Yeah.
dude, I was like,
Showgirls.
I think I was like 4 years old or
Yes.
something when I first saw Showgirls, and I remember that girl having a seizure in the fucking bathtub, or not bathtub. What the fuck?
Oh, wait, are you talking about the
in
sex scene in the pool?
Yeah, the
where it's
sex
just
scene
like
in the
flopping
pool.
up and down. It just
Yeah.
looks so awkward.
Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
god, dude! For a while, I was like, "That's what sex
The
is."
greatest stripper, the greatest stripper movie of all time is Players Club.
Yes.
Oh, I never saw it.
Players Club.
Yeah, okay.
Watch it.
You have to watch that too.
It's
We're
an Ice
educating
Cube
each other
movie,
today.
man. It's got Bernie Mac in it.
Oh
Yes.
shit! That
Is Dollar
Ray.
Bill? Yes.
Rest
It's got
in
a bunch
peace,
of people. Lisa
Bernie
Ray
Mac.
in it, man. That's a young Lisa Ray. Jamie Foxx in it. There's a bunch of people in it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Players Club is what's
Players
up.
Club is a good movie. It's a good stripper movie right there.
Yeah, that's definitely, we have to do top 5 stripper movies.
Hey, on the topic of stripper movies.
Are you?
My coworker called me gay because I sat and watched Magic Mike, but it was on FX.
How was it anyway, though?
did they blur out all the
I just
nipples,
watched it.
I
or
like
did they free the nipple?
No, I don't know. What's the real version? What's the real version? Look like?
I don't
I
know.
only
I have
watched
no
it on
idea.
FX. I don't know if I was missing anything.
I
or not.
refuse to watch Magic Mike, no matter how magical it is.
But here's
I
the
don't
thing. I've
care.
heard it's actually like a decent movie.
Yeah.
So
I don't
I've
care
never
how
watched
decent it is. People could say like, yeah, like look at that penis. That's a decent penis. Doesn't mean I want to look at it.
Hey, man, I watched Watchmen, dude. And I saw Dr. Manhattan, this fucking blue dong.
It was an art. Oh
That's
yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
They spent millions of dollars
blue
on that.
hang-a-lang-a-dang-a-lang.
They spent millions,
Dude,
man.
I bet there was one guy specifically hired for the dick, and he was like, "Don't put my name in the credits. Just pay me."
Ever seen the movie Bruno? Have you ever seen Bruno?
Oh my god, yeah, where they're chasing each other naked and shit.
And it's
That
this
was
show on
fucking
HBO
hilarious.
called Euphoria.
Yeah,
It's about
yeah, it is. It's a
Zendaya,
new
the whole
show.
high school thing. There's a lot of penises in this show, man.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
So
But
we
you
went
know
from
what?
like
Much.
pop culture to penises.
I
Now.
don't know what they're trying
I
to.
hope that this is what you guys wanted.
But this is the thing, though. Why are men so not on like seeing it? Like women show their boobs and stuff all the time, and then we see one penis like, oh fuck that, no. Because I did that on Netflix. There was a thing about
What?
bot surgeries on Netflix, and the first thing they showed was this guy's dong, and I was like, nope, fuck it, ain't watching it.
Nope.
Return it.
No,
I ain't say okay.
I'm not watching a
How
scalpel
can I
go
answer
near
this?
any dick. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Dude.
I mean, if it's
Nope.
part of the show, then I ain't gonna turn.
It's hard enough.
I'm just
dealing
gonna be
with
like,
penises
okay,
when you
that
watch
caught me
porn.
off guard. You ain't expecting the show to be like, oh my god, it's a dick on the screen. You don't want to.
Yeah, don't
You
watch
don't know
it.
who gonna
If they
walk.
don't make like a big deal of it, that's fine because
No, but at the same time, you don't know who gonna walk through your door.
true.
You got people walking.
A pair of
through
tits is okay. They don't throw
Right,
me like,
how do you
oh,
explain
tits.
that?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, she topless.
Yo, then
But-
all your friends walk in. They're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, what's up? That's Alan Ford, dick on the screen
It's
guy.
Dick on the screen.
Hey, there's dick on the screen. What's up, dick on the screen?"
You can't just watch that and it's like, oh my god, it's dick on the screen. Look at that. You can't walk in on that.
I wonder, are women like that though? Like women like, oh no, that's no.
No, because that's just not this. Nobody wants to look at a dick. Just you
I
can't
know
get
it's
that
like
from
the
a-
most uninvited. Like I think I have a beautiful penis, but
If
it's
a
still
woman,
penis.
women rarely want to
penis.
look at it. So come on now, women rarely want to look at it.
Yeah, I try to like do like dances to like entice my girlfriend to look at my dick. I'm just
Private?
like, here, look, you know, like try to make different beats at different tempos against my ladies.
when you fucking do like that, yeah. You doing it. fucking,
You guys can
but
imagine
private
it.
parts are
This is
fucking-
this is
Yeah,
what
we
gets us
can
kicked
totally
off of iTunes,
imagine
right?
that.
Yeah,
That's what
this
gets us
got
kicked
real
off of
Def
iTunes.
Comedy Jam-ish in here.
Yeah, we're off of iTunes before we even get approved.
We can't cuss?
No, what?
Oh, what?
We can say
Oh,
anything.
you can swear.
I'm just saying, people imagining my dick slapping off my legs is
see,
probably
we,
not.
No, we wasn't talking about that. We were talking about penises on the screen, all right?
Okay, so this is Alan Ford. Dick on the screen is what he's also called.
Could we accept dicks on the screen? This is the big
Man,
political
that's
issue.
so- come on,
Can we accept
on,
dicks on the
man.
screen?
Well, you said dick on the screen like you had some
I'm
experience with the
saying
dick
no,
on the
because
screen.
I saw y'all was watching Euphoria, and y'all saying, yeah, I don't know why people turn, because you don't want to walk in and then just see that on somebody's TV screen. Like, man, what you been doing in here?
All the listeners can hear the
Because
panic
you
in
might
your voice.
accidentally pause it because you don't want to miss nothing. Then you pause it, and the
You
penis
pause it,
is
the
just
dick
stuck on the
pops up.
screen. It ain't changing.
Yeah, you don't even realize
You don't
you're
want to
looking
miss
away.
the rest of the show.
That what would that be? Like you're not even looking at you're looking at your phone. You just like grab the remote, pause the shit, get up and go start making
Now-
dinner, and then
now,
all
hold on,
your
hold on,
friends
hold
come
on, hold
over
on.
and you got a dick on the screen.
Now, if you look, why are you
You
looking
don't
at your
even
phone
know.
and watching TV at the same time?
Yeah, I know. That is
A lot of people do that now.
I do
A lot of
that.
people do that now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's redundant, and it's like, dude, like put your focus towards.
I might
one
wait till
fucking
like the
thing.
commercial or something. But
You know what drives me crazy when people do that shit in like the movie
I try to
theaters?
stop my
They
girl.
tell
doing
you
that.
not
I try
to
stop
do
it.
that, but people fucking do that,
Yo,
man.
I was at a movie
I agree with
recently
that.
with
That
like
pisses me
4
the fuck
fucking
off.
girls in the front row who were talking the whole time.
The fuck?
And they were like 15 and like I got tattoos and I'm like 6'3", and at the time my head was shaved and I have a beard. I can't yell at minors.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to yell at minors. It's
You
just,
white. You can get away with that shit.
Nah,
Yes,
that
no.
sounds about right.
I
You get
don't
away
know.
Y'all can yell at any minor, man. We
But
gonna
like,
yell at our
I
own.
just and I didn't want to ruin the fuck. I was just trying to tune them out, but like, dude, it ruined the fucking movie. I can't even remember what movie we were at, but it just fucking ruined the vibe.
I have
On
no
their phone the whole
problem.
time, they're taking pictures and shit. And
No,
I'm like, are
fuck
you
that.
fucking kidding me, man?
I have no problem
Oh,
telling kids
man.
to shut the fuck
The best time to go see a movie is in the morning, man, where no kids are going to see it.
Oh
That's
yeah.
School,
good
yeah,
idea.
that's the best
Yeah.
time.
I like Sundays because most parents are like, fuck you, I ain't going anywhere on Sunday. Like, are you kidding me?
So here's an
Like,
important
so then
question
you got
to
no
ask.
kids because kids ain't driving.
What do you guys think about movie theaters now that you have to buy tickets online and actually reserve seats?
That's actually
Oh,
better. That's so
I like
much
it.
better.
That's
I
man.
fine.
like it because then I
That's
can gauge
better.
how busy
Lines
it
used to
is.
be out the door. That's so
We
much
have an
better. Man.
we have an app and shit, and like fucking we go to that Imagine place. It's amazing. They
Oh,
got
in Frankfurt?
And they got
recliners.
Places
Yeah,
and
kiosks
shit.
too.
they got a full bar
They
and
got
shit.
full kiosk and everything, man. You go hang
Yeah,
out.
you can do the kiosk.
So you
too.
could buy your tickets, go to the bar, ain't gotta have a couple drinks, go see your movie. You can eat and all that stuff. They made a hangout
What,
experience.
hippos or,
No, I'm good, man.
Now,
you
it's
might go
cool.
through the floor if you hit
Once
this,
I get
right?
a game of 2K in, I'll be all right.
He'll be
That
on the
might-
ceiling then.
That might make him repeat.
No, man, no. I'm gonna repeat none of the events that just happened just
It's
now.
just called repeat.
Not
Yeah, I
at
heard.
all.
I heard about your joke. This
Movie-
shit's called repeat.
Movie theaters are better though. As a family, they suck.
Yeah, I feel like with movie theaters,
You gotta plan it.
it's nice. It's cool that they actually like really enhance the movie theater experience because I think they realize they really can't compete with Netflix as far
No,
as
not at
convenience.
all.
So they're
No.
really just going to up the experience of going to the movies. They're making it seem like an event. But as a result of that, I mean, I remember I bought 2 tickets to see Shazam before the summer. That shit cost $30.
All right, everybody.
What day
pay
did you
attention
go?
that he just
It was like on
admitted to
Friday.
buying tickets to Shazam.
See,
Shazam was good,
I heard
man.
it
I
was
don't
pretty-
care, man.
that's
That
the-
was funny.
that's the problem, Cal. You gotta go. You gotta know when to go, man. You ain't gotta see it
Tuesdays.
Tuesday or
Yeah.
or in
Oh,
the
isn't
morning,
that cheaper
man.
tickets or something?
Yeah, in the
$5
morning.
I don't
tickets
often-
on
I
Tuesday.
don't often have
Ah.
time on Tuesdays, man. So that's why I did the Friday, man.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
man,
if
there's
were
open
you off
mics
on
and
Friday,
shit.
Cal?
Yeah.
You gotta go in the morning, Cal.
Yeah.
$8,
Those 10 o'clock
man.
movies are,
Yeah, no, I'm
discounts.
fucking up.
Save you the money. You gotta know when to go. That's all about the movie theater, man. You gotta know when to go, baby. I'm sorry I had to turn on my pimp voice just now.
Speaking of pimp voices.
Sorry, I need some spray so the neighbors don't
You know what?
fucking
If
complain.
we should go right
See,
back.
this
to
is the
pimp names.
unedited Odd Toy podcast where
Oh yeah, it is.
we have to
Yeah, but I
worry about
definitely
neighbors
think,
complaining about smells. It's
What's,
not from our ass. Don't worry.
what smells those
she
are,
was.
that's none of your business.
Back
Yeah,
to
not
pimp
until
names,
January
man.
1st,
What was your pimp name again?
allegedly.
Alleged. That's your pimp?
What was it, Chunky Jones?
That's a
Was
good
it Chunky?
name.
Alleged.
Yeah, Chunky Jones.
What's up? My name
Ooh,
is
Chunky Jones. We got
Chunky
Alleged.
Jones. No, I can never be a pimp. I don't have that type of power over women.
I think I came up with too good of a name to not be a pimp now.
Okay.
I have to be.
I just
You
saw
have
the
to
pimp
be.
name.
How could I not go with allegedly?
It's so dumb, but fuck, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to make it my own. You can call me Kool-Aid.
Ooh, I like that. You know why you can say it's Kool-Aid? Because you rub it on your lips and it tastes delicious.
Oh, my.
Oh, shit. Bert, we need to go in business.
I got my pimp
Fuck
name.
this comedy shit. I'm
Y'all know
about
what
to
y'all
be-
should call me?
What?
Tropicana.
What?
Because I always got juice, baby.
Oh my god.
You don't have to have the power. You just got to know how to talk it. That's
the
all it
thing.
is. Like the scrawniest dude could be a pimp. Snoop Dogg was a pimp.
He was a pimp. He became a
Allegedly.
pimp after. No, he became a pimp after
He's a
he
pimp.
became a rapper. Like, yeah, no, he was actually pimping like in the
it
late
sounds like
Don
you
90s.
were
Juan
one of
is
his-
come on
in
now.
his
Don
stable.
Juan is
Yeah.
still out here pimping.
He was like, no,
We
like
was
he was
talking
a
about
real
that.
good
Yeah, it
pimp.
was-
Like he took care of me real good.
Hey, if only I had that experience.
Don Juan is still out here pimping. He old. He ain't gonna
Have you
hurt
seen
nobody.
Don Juan's Instagram page?
Don Juan Delanucci.
He's still out here.
Don Juan's Instagram page is inspirational.
What is it? Is he like slapping hoes?
No, the exact opposite because he became a minister afterwards.
Oh my
That's
God.
a- that's a
Okay,
good,
so I'm like really
trajectory.
fried because I just thought about this.
Yeah,
You don't have to
he's
be
a
a-
minister now.
I just thought about this. This means something.
All right.
You do not have to be a pimp just to women. You could be a pimp in anything, man. Think about the government. They pimp you all the time. Tolls, nigga. Tolls? You gotta pay tolls? I gotta pay you to get somewhere after I just put $30 in this tank?
And then on
Tolls?
top of it,
Tolls,
you already
fucking
paid
yeah.
for it in
That's
taxes.
pimping right
Technically,
there.
your taxes already
$1.80
paid for those fucking roads, but
No,
then you
it
gotta
go
pay.
from like $1.10 to $1.50 to $1.80 to damn near $10. It's like, come on now, I gotta do all of this to go 30 minutes away from my house.
Dude, I take like
Tolls?
294. I
Come
think
on,
it is
man.
sometimes.
We all fucking JB Pritzker.
Yeah, man, we all getting pimped out here.
Yo, I
man.
like JB because he got me the weed, so I don't
He gave
mind
us the
paying.
weed. That's all that
AKA
matters.
He did do that.
I don't
Fred
mind
Flintstone.
paying a little
He
bit
did
more
do
for
that. I'm
gas
sorry,
because
JB.
then this gas.
No, I
is
care
cheaper.
about paying more
I
for
can stop.
gas.
I don't have to.
JB can pimp slap us with taxes as much as he wants as
Yeah.
long as we get our
He
weed.
stopped us from going to weed dealers, man, because they starting to slip now. Some of them don't even answer the phone.
Pritzker's
Like, how you don't want my money?
Oh my god. It's like, wait, do you have a personal life? No.
No.
Not allowed to have a personal life. No, I'm always super cool to my guy. Allegedly.
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 Either you cool or you not.
Yeah.
Where's the allegedly
I think-
shit coming?
I think this is the name of the podcast episode. We're just gonna call this one
Man, what did
Allegedly.
he give you? You saying allegedly? What did he give
say
you, man?
Alan Ford.
'Cause
Allegedly.
on the floor, literally.
On the floor. No,
Allegedly.
Alan Floor. Alan Ford on the floor. There you go. Boom. That's your next fucking record.
Allegedly.
Just do your next record just laying on the fucking stage. That'll be your thing. Bert Kreischer takes his shirt off. You lay on the stage.
I haven't thought of that.
You
Alan
can lay it on the stage with your shirt off if you want.
Alan doesn't even have a
Oh.
tight 5 yet, so.
Oh,
So let's
oh
get
you're in
that
the
out way.
rewriting phase?
Yeah,
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, now he did the album. He's got to rewrite everything.
I'm having fun with it though, man. It's nice.
What's,
Sometimes I turn to the Bill Burr rant, or sometimes I actually do a joke. I
Fuck
just
yeah.
wrote a new one actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's your writing process? How do you go about it? Because I'm always interested in hearing how people go about doing their shit. Because everybody's different.
I listen to it or something like that. I listen to it
Okay,
a
so
lot.
you record yourself performing, and then you listen to the recording?
Oh no, I don't listen to myself a lot.
Oh,
That's
really?
too conceited. Come on now, I'm not
Aw.
that big. Even though I did listen to myself on the way here, but
Ah! I'm like, man, I like the
all right,
bass
we're
in my
getting
voice.
sidetracked right now. That's the comedy album Alan
No,
coming
this
out.
is the inside the inside look into your comedy mind. Like, what's your process? Like,
Okay.
how do you come up with jokes? Is it usually like off the cuff on stage, and then you end up like remembering that, or you record that and then cut the fat later of shit that's not hitting? Because the reason why I'm asking, the way that I do it is like I'll go up and I'll like throw a recorder in my pocket or something, and then I'll just do my set, and then whatever's not hitting, I cut those out. Whatever's clunky, and then I keep the good parts, and then keep doing that maybe 3, 4, 5 times, and then you got like a solid 6, 7, 8 minutes right there. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing with
Some
me
people
is,
do it completely different, and I'm always interested in seeing like,
when I do a new joke, I always think of something funnier after I said it.
really?
Yeah. So as soon as I get in the car, I'll be like, ah, God damn it, I should have said, I can say this right next. And
See,
that's
but
what happens.
that's like part of the you revise it, and then the next time that you perform it, then that's like you have another tag on it. You've already added something else.
Or sometimes when I'm riffing, which I have been doing lately.
Yeah, that's
When
my
I riff,
favorite.
I have the biggest writer's block ever because I can't really think of anything. I can sit in front of a notebook all day and not write nothing, and that's the most annoying thing ever.
Yeah, I don't like forcing myself to write. What I like is I'll be doing my day-to-day kind of shit, and then something will spark, and then I'll write something down in my notes in my phone, and then I'll come back to it later, and I meet up with a couple buddies and like workshop shit. That seems to be a little bit fun, like bouncing ideas off of people and shit. You ever try that? You ever workshop with people?
Yeah, we used to all the me, Cal, Bert used to come there. We used to all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we used to do workshops at one point, but then we stopped doing because we didn't get enough people. We actually used
And our
to like
schedule
rent out.
started to
Yeah, we
change,
used to
too.
rent out a room at the library in Evergreen Park,
Oh.
and we would just. But not many people were really coming through, and it just got to a point it's like it wasn't really worth the effort. But you guys talking about writer's block? Writer's block is a pain in the ass. I mean, there's no question about it. There's really not much more to say about it. However, a good way to get around it is just work on older material. Go for your notebook and like work on shit that you were writing before you couldn't figure out, or hell, maybe work on shit that was funny, and let's see if you can maybe like tweak it around. Maybe add some jokes in between, because
Change the wording
if you
and-
can't think of like new shit, you might as well like expound upon the shit you already got.
Oh,
and
no,
make
no,
it
no.
longer.
See, I only do new stuff at open mics. The old
Okay.
stuff will always be done at a show. I wouldn't. do
Yeah,
it.
it's like gauged by the crowd, depending. Everybody, like, you got like your little arsenal that you can kind of reach into at any point, right?
Unless it's new and it's worked for a while,
Mm-hmm.
then I'll put it in there. But other than that, no, the new stuff will only be heard in open mics until it's ready to pop out. Yeah, I had an analogy right now. I lost it after that, so it got silent. Can somebody else talk, please? I don't.
So-
Nah, I was gonna
okay,
let you sit in it. I'm I'm literally looking over here. I'm like, let's see how long.
All right,
you
Alan.
can sit in it.
Hold on. I know what I can ask
Oh,
Alan.
we're doing you dirty here at the Odtoy.
So, Alan, can you talk about the most awkward or the most awful experience you've ever had on stage doing a show?
Oh,
on
fuck
stage
yeah,
or
that's a good
sitting
one.
in front
Let's just say performing on stage.
performing.
Because
on
I know when you're talking when you mean sitting up front. We can get to that later.
Oh, please tell all of it.
All right, on stage, awkward moment. It was two. The first one was after the Cubs played. It was a terrible time to have a show, I can tell you that much, because they were in the playoffs. They just beat the Dodgers. Brian Stern gets on the stage. I go and try to replace him. The speaker almost falls on him.
And just to give
Jesus.
some clarity, Brian Stern was a comic who was
was
in a
a
wheelchair.
He's in a
Ha-ha.
So
yeah,
that fell on him.
yeah, it almost
Well, you
fell
can't put him
on
in a wheelchair
Move
twice,
out.
dude.
And
so
then the
that
second
would've-
one is
I'm sorry, I
I
had
was
to do that.
featuring at Riddles for the first time. I did a feature set, and then this lady who was drunk kept saying, "It's her birthday. It's her birthday." The whole time I was up there. Then I was like, "Ma'am, fuck your birthday. Nobody cares." And she kept going. Then she kept getting mad, and she yelled at me. She almost attacked me, so I had to hold her back. They were holding her against the door and everything. She was calling me the N-word all the way out the door. And I stood on stage and finished my set. That was pretty awkward, though.
Shit.
I should have recorded that.
Yeah, I mean that's like a bonus track right there.
You know the problem was I
Stupid
set the camera
bitch.
up, didn't hit record.
Oh,
So they pushed her out
Fuck.
the door. So they pushed her out the door.
They were like the people who she was with, because they got there early. They were one of those early people who got there and started drinking.
No.
They had a whole
Oh, yeah.
table, and it was her birthday, and she kept saying it like the whole set. Now, I was all right the first couple minutes. Like, all right,
Yeah.
okay. And then she kept saying it and saying it. Then at that point, I got mad because I'm up here for 25 minutes, bitch. Shut up.
yeah, like you get into a fucking certain flow, and then that bitch just keeps fucking saying
Keep
it.
going,
Like,
and
dude.
then she runs to the stage, and then I didn't know what to do. And then somebody grabbed her before she actually got on the stage because she ran close to it.
What?
And then they were taking her to the door, almost to the exit door, and then I finished my 15 minutes.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
In front, though, it was when I first started going to Riddles. I used to sit up front all the time.
Yeah, I think I know what he's.
Some guy
what
had
he's
all these
referring to.
props, and he had an
Yeah.
apron. Then he pulled the apron
Props?
after saying a joke.
Wait,
Oh.
all right,
Underneath
wait.
the
Hold on,
apron,
hold on,
it
Joe,
was a-
listen.
Was this the fuzzy penis?
Fucking
Yeah, man.
prop
That
comics,
was-
dude.
okay.
I'm
It
sorry.
was right in my face, man.
Yeah.
That was.
I can't get into it, man.
He pulled
Fucking
it
prop comics.
right. It was black fuzzy penis from underneath an apron, man.
Yeah.
Because the apron says, I may be shy, but I got a big dick. And there was a flap in the apron. He pulled up this like big, giant, like fluffy dong.
That-
And I remember like
Jesus
Alan was sitting up front, and Alan like jolted back, like in shock when.
Because I
Jesus
moved my
Christ.
seat. I was sitting down, and I accidentally moved my seat up too.
Out of the 100 shows that's in this room, that's the one that fucking we all remember.
Cause he had the props too. Cause he was just taking stuff. I thought he was funny at first. Cause he was just taking stuff and shoving it up like a plastic penis and stuff. And
Oh,
at first it was funny.
what? That was
And
a
then
different
at
comic,
that point
yeah.
it got weird.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
man.
I remember that too. He brought because he did a bit about he had hemorrhoids, which by the way, thanks for letting us know. And he had like this anus, and he had like he put like cotton balls to like show what the how, to demonstrate hemorrhoids, and he brought up toilet paper. It got fucking weird. Basically, the host of the open mic just walked up on stage and grabbed the microphone from him because he was. One, making everyone uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and two, he was running the light like a motherfucker with this shit. Really, that
Oh,
was the
dude.
biggest offense.
Explain what running the light is for people who don't.
All right, running the light is okay. So when you're doing comedy shows,
Or even
They'll
open
be-
mics.
shows, open mics, they'll be signaling you when you need to wrap up. Typically, how it works is you'll be given one light. That means you got 1 minute left, or sometimes it could be 2 minutes, or whatever you configure it out. Then you get the second light. That means wrap it up. That doesn't mean go on to your 15-minute closer. No, that means this shit needs to end now.
If you run that second light, you should get hit in the dick. The host
Yeah,
should punch you.
you're fucking-
in the nuts.
Especially at open mic, because that drives me fucking crazy. Is because
Yeah, people just gotta work out
if
your
there's
fucking
30
material.
people there, don't be a dick. There's 28 other people who want that stage
Right.
time, man.
And especially if the mic is moving at a good pace and you want to do that now. It's like, don't do
Precisely.
that right now, man.
Dude, it happens at every mic. And it's always like the guy that doesn't actually do comedy. You know what I mean?
They had a few old styles.
Or you have
Well-
the people who do comedy and still persist to run the light.
Yeah,
Not
that's
gonna
the one
name
that
names.
yeah,
kills
that
me.
that pisses me off because they know better.
Well, at that point, they're just being indulgent.
Like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
And there's some hosts who it's some hosts who forget to give you the light on time too. So some of that shit does play in the factor too. But there's some people who got a host I'm talking about the show is moving. Good flow to it, everything. We about to get out here at a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody can still hang out for a little bit and be at home at a decent time.
Well, I remember one time I did this show last year, and it was a showcase / open mic. The open micers were supposed to be doing like 5 minutes, but the open micers were doing like 10 to 15 minutes because the host was too busy dealing with his drunk girlfriend that he wasn't going to give the light to anyone. So at that point, it's like,
Yeah, you just leave.
yeah, right?
Also, another thing, it's some hosts, you tell them, even at shows, if they ask you, when do you want the light? If you got a certain time, like if I have a 10-minute, if I have to be 10 minutes on stage, give me a light at 8. So I have a good, so I won't hit it or I'll be a little bit short to it,
Yeah.
right? It's some who will give you the light at 8, and then they'll expect you to get off the stage. It's like, no, that's not what I said.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's some people who do that, man.
Those are usually people who just don't really know the rules. They're kind of amateurs at comedy. Typically, anyway. Not always, but usually the people who don't really understand that concept really aren't deep into it. Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Wow, great.
You have
Great.
these awkward.
Great
what
awkward
time is it?
silence thrower. What the fuck was that? You're just like, let's grind this podcast to a halt. Bert, what kind of crazy experiences have you had at shows or mics? Like any people like throw shit at you or
I
anything?
haven't had it happen. Yeah, I've been really fortunate. I haven't had it happen to me. There was one lady that kept interrupting my set. She had a phone call that would come in. And all of a sudden she's like, hold on. And then she answers the phone call while I'm on my set.
Oh, fuck.
And then got nerve to tell me, I'm like, excuse me, I'm kind of working here. And she goes, oh no, it's okay. It's my boss. So I go, what? I bet, well, I know what company you work for. And she goes, what? I'm like, the International Federation of Dumb Bitches. Now get the fuck off your phone. and then her fucking husband
her boss,
started
if
to
it
get
is her
fucking-
boss on the phone, he's just like, God damn. Like he could definitely fucking hear that if you're on a microphone.
Like her fucking husband started throwing wolf tickets. He wasn't gonna do shit. So eventually they fucking left.
Oh
But
my God.
I mean, there hasn't been too many times like that there've been a couple of guys we've had to carry out of shows. Because there was a guy, I think it was maybe about 6 months ago, I was at a show, and it was a show that I produced. And he kept fucking with the girl that was at the table. He's like, let me buy you a drink. And she's like, no, I'm okay.
One of those motherfuckers, huh?
Exactly. He's like, no, let me go ahead. Then he takes her glass and shoves it. He's like, well, fuck you then. And so I was sitting right next to him. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. So me and fucking another producer went ahead. We had to drag this guy out the fucking bar. And then, after that, the show commenced and everything else. But other than that, I haven't had anything crazy.
Any like hecklers ever like caught you off guard and just fucked your setup?
Yeah, like when I first started, for some reason, like my first year, I got a lot of hecklers. But
What was like the dumbest thing that they yelled at you? Because most of the time, whenever somebody heckles, it's always just like one word that's just like retarded, just like
I was at an open mic.
wrong. It's like the fuck.
I was at an open mic and the guy was like,
You're
why are you
so
looking at
dumb.
my notes? Because I'm like, it's a fucking open mic.
No, the worst
I was
one
like,
is
I don't go to
Yeah,
your
what?
job criticizing when you fucking do.
the worst one is the paper rip, man. Or the
Oh, you mean like just the small like noises that you hear that just
Get
kind
the
of fuck
jokes.
up your rhythm? I think some of the worst ones that not a lot of people talk about are the ones that who are listening. They're not trying to be malicious per se, but they're acting like this is a conversation, and like at the end of the bit, like why? It's like it's a fucking joke, dude.
Up,
Yeah.
like, yo, all right. So I dealt with that recently. I think you were there, dude. I was at a mic up north, and this guy, like, this place is known for having like a local heckler, and he luckily has been banned since, and I was expecting him to be there. I can deal with him, but just once one person talks to people in the crowd, then it's like it gives everybody permission to now speak. And then they think that it's a conversation, just like what Kyle was saying earlier.
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
Yeah,
shit.
you got to limit that. And that's an amateur comic if you're just resorting to doing that shit. Or if you are, like, doing crowd work like that, like, you got to work it out with the people after you.
'Cause
And
real
if
quick-
it's at an open mic, don't fucking do it, dude.
Real quick, because if you let people talk, you open the
Goddamn.
floodgate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You open the floodgate.
And then it's done. There's no more progression that's going to fucking happen. Everybody's jokes from then on are going to be scrapped. So, all right, so why I'm bringing this up, there's this guy that's sitting directly across from where I'm performing. I'm trying to work out a set that I'm going to later perform out in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And I'm just trying to get this set done because I only had like 3 mics to do before I had some shit to do out there. And I like to bring my A game out there. And so I fucking get up, and every joke, it was like this guy would just like respond like it was a conversation over and over and over and over. And he was like stepping on every fucking joke. And eventually I just started like incorporating it into the fucking set. But I tried to prepare for it because I wasn't fucking ready for him, dude. There was this other guy that was right next to him that was talking the whole entire time. Him and his girlfriend were just loud. They showed up halfway through, and they're just talking the whole fucking time. And this guy, all right. I saw him, and I picked him apart, so I'm like, I already got something to say to him. So I walk up on stage, and the first thing I say is like, give it up for Mexican James Franco over here. And, I disarmed the fucking dude immediately. And then his girlfriend is like, hey, like you do, like. And you can see he's fucking pissed. And he's not going to say anything else because, like, he's fucking tiny. So, I mean, he's done talking. But then it gives permission to the guy across to start talking. And then it was just done. 5 minutes of, well, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, right here. And it's like, dude, you fucking stupid fuck.
That's so dumb.
And you don't want to be the guy that goes, hey, dumbass. Like, you know what I mean? Because it just kills.
Don't bother me
It
at
kills
all.
the vibe. You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, like, I like doing it, but, like, I already did it to one guy. I don't want to be the guy that's doing it to two people in a 5-minute span of time.
You shouldn't have to resort
I don't
to
need to be doing that. Yeah,
You're
I just
there
was
just to
working
do
out.
your material, and yeah, it's annoying when you gotta keep like trying to. At that point, you're really just fighting the audience, and it's
Yeah.
just not fun.
I mean, I still get through the set. I just add new
absolutely.
tags that are more angry. Like, oh, you don't like that? Like, it's more of like
Plus, that's a host
a
job.
conversational getting angry kind of. It turns from like straight up happy humor to like more aggression and humor.
But that's not your job, though, to even
No,
keep these
it's
people
not.
at bay. It's the host
Exactly.
job. That's the
Exactly.
host job. Hey, look, let's keep our table talk at a minimum. These guys drove for how many minutes to do, how many miles to do this many minutes. Let's
That's
be
never-
respectful.
Well, and also too, usually the host is the one who does most of crowd work.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, typically with comedy shows, like the host is the one that kind of like invites the audience into a show. So that's where he usually does like crowd work. Usually, if it's like for a
sets
comedy
the
club
tone,
setting,
though.
yeah, or it gets the crowd involved because for two reasons. One, they're not really ready, so you got to do like a few things, kind of get them on board, have a good time. And also, two, and here's another slight reason why some hosts like do crowd work, because when you're hosting, it's the death spot.
It is.
Because you're the first comic up, no one's warmed up, so don't bother wasting your best material.
Take that bullet.
You gotta take. All right,
Yeah.
so here's how I compare. Here's how I compare.
You got to warm it up.
Here's
It's
how
a
I compare
dry,
being a
dry
host.
pussy.
So in wrestling,
gotta
there's
get it going.
In wrestling, there was a guy called Jobber. His whole match is to wrestle matches and lose. That's what being a host is, but with less money.
Yeah.
Wrestling talk again. If you guys were missing it.
Hey, I use general terms, man.
Hosting an open mic is tougher than hosting the show.
Oh,
I'll tell you
absolutely,
this
totally
much.
agree.
It is.
Especially if it's an open mic where it's just mainly full of
Because at an
comics.
open mic, people can just get up and leave.
And there's
You gotta try
amateurs,
to get-
too.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta try to get them to stay.
Yeah, it's more
True,
fun to
yeah.
host a show than an open mic.
And people perform, and then they're like, all right, I'm out of here.
Because
You're
at
like,
the
"Motherfucker."
show, you're not supposed to be the funniest one on the show. But as a
Exactly.
host of the open mic, you damn shit got to be the funniest one because you're the host. But
Well,
you
and
gotta
also
do
too, you're the
time.
one setting the tone too.
Yeah.
It's like open mic. Hosting for an open mic is difficult because you're basically responsible for if this night is going to be good or not.
Right.
Like if you go up there and just eat it for 10 minutes, more than likely it's just going to be a shitty night. But if you go up there and kill, it just brings up the momentum, gives the energy where people start going up there, start having good sets, and that then becomes fun.
Hey, Bert, are you hearing this?
Yeah, I am.
Bert's going to be hosting for Comedy Hound Presents shows. And Bert, are you hearing this? You got to bring your A game. He's
I'm
sitting here
hearing
focused
all
on his phone. No, I'm just
No, I'm
joking.
hearing
I'm
all
giving
of
him
it.
shit. No, he's an amazing host.
No, I'm
Continue,
hearing all
Kyle.
of
I'm
it.
sorry.
No, I love-
No, that was pretty much
I love
the end of
host,
it. But
yeah.
there's one thing I want to bring up because I know Alan can vouch for this. So I used to run some shows over in Plano, Illinois. If you guys don't know what that is,
The middle
well,
of fucking nowhere.
Exactly. But
You don't need to know where it's at.
Alan's been on several shows
Right.
and we used to have this one heckler named Shane. Do you remember Shane?
I remember
You
Shane,
said it
man.
like he was a wrestler. It's Shane.
Yeah, you have to say it like that.
Off the DUI bicycle, it's Shane. All right, so anyway, so Shane.
Sorry.
Man.
Shane was the stereotypical small town drunk DUI cyclist.
Do you what?
Bicyclist.
Every neighborhood has one. It's the guy that lost his license and now he
Drives
rides a bike now.
Yeah, rides a bike.
Mine's is everybody who catches the bus.
Or
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So he would always be at the bar heckling the
break.
comics, except for we never knew what the fuck he was saying because he was always shit faced. I mean, all I could really like figure out what he was saying was like, "Grrr!" And that was like the best of my deciphering abilities. Alan, I think I know that you've kind of fucked with him too, because he's heckled you a few times.
Yeah, I just forgot the jokes, man. I talk about people. I talk about people if you heckle me, so that's what.
But I remember like, so one time he actually did get banned from the place we were doing shows at, and so when he was being escorted out, of course, like he was like yelling insults and all that, and he got on his bike, except for the handlebars were turned around. So then when he tried riding off, he fell face first in the gravel. So basically, just imagine it's like, fuck you guys. Face first in the gravel. And then he got up and just like, he rode off into the sunset. Or just maybe, and here's my opinion of what happened. He just rode off into the alley, ducked away, fell again, and just fell asleep in the alley in the gravel pit. Maybe pissed himself to keep warm in the night. He probably still is there. Good old Shane. I don't miss him. Part of me kind of does.
Because for some reason, it seemed like it always was colder in Plano than everywhere else.
Yeah, because it was like a southwest of Illinois. It's like,
There's a horror film driving down there.
it really was.
A lot of corn.
I remember like the one thing that that was
This is scary,
confusing
man.
was that the town hall was the train station. No jokes. Like the town hall's like sole goal in that town was trying to make sure that people got the fuck out of Plano. Yeah, it really was like a weird town. Like I remember like I drove through like the city square and it reminded me of Children. You ever seen the movie Children of the Corn?
Yeah.
Like what happened to the city after all the adults are gone? It looked like that.
They made way too many. I hate when they reprise like horror films. They do that all the time.
Yeah, I
they
do
way
too.
too many of those. They made like
Yeah.
What do you guys think is the horror series that has way too many fucking movies in it? Because I would have to say Hellraiser. There's like 10 Hellraiser movies.
Hellraiser, too many leprechauns.
Halloween,
Oh.
Child's Play,
At least
Well, yeah,
Leprechaun
now-
has the one where he's in the hood.
Yeah.
too
That
many
was
Friday the 13th.
Way too many projects.
I mean, Jason Goes to Hell. He's switching bodies. Come on.
Or Jason goes to Manhattan where he's only in Manhattan for like 20 minutes in the movie because they can only afford like that much time.
Or Jason X, where he's in space.
That movie's awesome
He's in
for all the wrong
space.
reasons. That movie is awful and I love it.
Yeah.
It's just too many of them. Freddy versus Jason.
I think anytime you
Like
hit
ones.
past 2 sequels, you're going too far with horror movies.
Trilogy's not alright?
No.
No trilogy.
I feel like
Well,
that horror movies and comedies kind of follow the same rules when they come with sequels. The more likely the sequel's going to suck. Like you can't really do a sequel to a comedy and make it good. You can't really do a sequel to a horror movie and make it good.
You know what sequel's going to be good in comedy, though? What's going to be a really good sequel? Is He Funny Too?
No. That died. We figure out he is funny, so they wouldn't be having that.
He is funny too.
I don't know.
Is that what the name?
Once I get
album's gonna be?
a
He is funny
title,
too?
then yeah.
He is.
But I don't have a title. I'm not even
Alan
thinking
Ford.
that far.
He is funny too.
I do. The Christmas album. I am serious about that.
All right,
Yeah, I think
for
we
real.
should. I think that's
Let's
fucking
talk
dope.
about that Chris album again because you said that you're going to do some songs.
Yeah, man. Like the Sinatra way.
So what
I love this idea.
could you
What did I just
You're
walk
trying to
into?
like sing like Sinatra songs.
we
Sorry,
get-
I had to take a
If we
piss.
get an
What's happening?
instrumental of a Christmas song, I will sing it like Sinatra.
Oh my God.
I don't know if we'll get flagged.
We might.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, let's not do that.
This
Yeah,
might
we-
have to be.
all right,
we
wait,
might
this
have
is
to
gonna
say that
be
for additional
episode
episode.
Yeah, we'll say that.
You're talking to two musicians right here.
I'll
Me
be-
and Kyle
I'll
will
be
write
back when
you
I'm
a
ready to
fucking
promote the
original
Christmas album.
Christmas song, and then out of nowhere it'll turn into a breakdown because we love death metal.
Or we'll just make it a breakdown from the first beat.
yeah, just dun dun dun.
Try and do like Sinatra vocals over death
I
chord.
was-
Every Christmas, bitches, pull
You know, I was
them
thinking
tits
about you
out.
guys doing
Enjoy my riches.
These two guys doing that. He'll be the
sitcom
drummer.
theme songs.
This
I
will be
think
Doing
that's
wait,
fucking
doing
dope.
death metal sitcom
It'll be
theme
all
songs.
double
Yeah.
bass.
Ooh, Joe.
Like Full House, fucking Pretty Little Lot, anything. Just sitcoms. You guys should do a death metal theme album.
You can name a band over it after anything.
It's true. I mean, there is Oakley
Cat in the
Dokley.
room.
Oakley Dokley is one of the
That's a
best
band.
band names of all time. Have you heard about this band?
No, that's a real band.
You know Flanders from Simpsons?
Yeah.
There's a band that's 100% based around Flanders, and it's called Oakley Dokley, and they're all dressed up as Flanders. They all
You're
have
fucking
mustaches. They all have the
goddamn.
same haircut. They're all wearing the
You
same uniform.
millennials do too fucking much.
It's fucking amazing.
Too much.
They're so good that The Simpsons just featured them on the end of an episode. I didn't catch the episode, but I heard about it on social media shit, and I fell out of Simpsons. But
But I think you guys
It's
are
just
too
they
good
try
musicians,
so hard
we
lately.
Should do that. Just theme songs
Yeah, it's
that
just
done the
theme-
fucking metal
it's
way.
yeah.
If you need somebody to write a song, I know how to write.
Different strokes in metal. I think that'd be the fucking shit. Everywhere you go, guess I'll be just one.
Personally, I think the Law and Order theme would be pretty good.
Do
Double bass.
Family Matters one.
Rare condition.
It's the family.
The fantasy.
Full House. Everywhere you go. That was my terrible attempt at death metal vocals.
And now we have lost every listener.
No, I'm
Well,
actually down
if
with
we
this.
actually still had them from the beginning.
We don't have any listeners.
Now that one's like, fuck it now. It's gonna
Yeah,
deal
fuck
with
this.
the fucking
Death Metal
rails.
Christmas album, man. 12 Days of Christmas.
Can we even sing?
Is this really going to happen? Because it sounds
We
like
can't
it.
say-
I think you
I've
guys
walked
fucking
out of the
should.
room
Look,
and I was
if the
taking a
movie
piss.
Tusk happened because of a Kevin Smith podcast, I guess a death metal Christmas album could happen because of this episode.
I say you
I'm
do
just saying.
Death Metal Christmas.
Did you know you can't, Happy Birthday is like
Copyrighted.
copyrighted?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
What is that?
Yeah.
Well,
That's why no one sang at my party because it's copyrighted.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
a public
it's
domain
crazy.
song.
What?
No, I'm just fucking.
I was like, wait.
Wait,
Is
we
that
did sing
why we
Happy
did it?
Birthday to you.
Yeah,
I
we
just thought
did.
about that.
I was like, Bert's got that birthday fucking song money. He paid for the
Oh
likeness
yeah,
and all that shit.
I paid for that copyright.
Yeah, it's
20
like,
G's.
yeah, you like those words? I paid for you to be able to say them.
Now you guys can say it because I paid these 20 G's for you to say it.
That's
Enjoy
fantastic.
those words.
Shit, I wish I had money like that. Shit. Some people you can't get money too. I'm one of them.
It's going to be an original Christmas song on there. I don't know if I'm going to rap it or sing it, but I'm going to sing the other
12 Days of Allen.
We'll make you some
No, not 12
fucking.
Days Allen. That's weird.
On the 12 Days of Allen. true love
One Day
to
Allen
me.
is too much.
All of our intro
Food poison
outro
from
music is made here,
Wendy's.
man. We'll make you an instrumental.
So
We'll
got,
make it happen.
So we got two album ideas. We have the Metal Christmas, and we have metal sitcoms. I like this.
Oh,
And I'm not even a metal dude. I don't
Wait,
listen to metal, but
I think it's already
really
like a metal sitcom. What's a
Is it?
cartoon?
We have to look that up.
Metalocalypse.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it wasn't.
Is it?
But it wasn't like doing like death metal versions of sitcom things like we were talking
Okay.
I
about.
think we should
Okay.
do that, honestly. People do covers.
Oh
the
my
band
god.
called?
I love how Bert's like recently came to the dark side and like now he just like has been talking about death metal and like all this shit. He's like, I want to go to a Black Dahlia Murder
I have.
concert.
I've
I
contemplated
like
going
thought
to
I was mishearing him. I'm like, what do you wait?
What,
will
would,
go.
be, what would be the
what?
name of the band?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Moist.
It has to be something terribly offensive to everybody.
Oh,
I say frozen cunt.
Yes.
Frozen cunt.
Bro.
Oh my god.
I could do that. Oh no. You guys can be called the N-word cunts.
Just the N word.
It sounds like a grindcore band.
It's Nevada.
That's Norwegian death metal.
No, it's Nevada.
Yeah, look, your first album cover is not even you guys until the video comes out. The video comes
It's just
out
like
after
four
you sold
ran-
out.
or
I
three
kind of
random
like
guys.
that
What you
idea.
look
He
We
wants
just
us
find
to-
we
he
just find
want-
like 3 Chinese guys and put them on the front cover.
Nobody.
It's like,
knows
hey
what
guys,
you
can you take a
look like.
picture?
He wants us to pull a fucking tool where people don't see us.
That's
and
all
take
you
a
gotta
fucking
do. Nobody knows what you look like. That's all it is.
That's funny.
We'll pull a slip knot so, the 14-year-olds don't fucking jump us when we're at the mall and shit.
Every singer in the '60s ever, black singer.
Was it Smokey?
That's what that is. Nobody knew what Smokey looked like
Smokey Robinson?
until he came out. I was like, man, Smokey light skinned? No, he was dark skinned.
Could
Yeah,
you
dark
imagine
skin
the
was-
mind fucks our parents went through? Like, you would hear a song, like it'd be by a black artist, and all of a sudden the white artist would come out with it a month later. That would fuck somebody up. Could you imagine
Yes,
that?
that happened a lot too.
Like,
A
fucking,
lot.
my girl don't sound like that.
No,
My girl.
no,
Oh
now,
my God.
Now they call that doing covers.
Yeah, but doing the cover like a month later, that's just fucked up.
Wait, I can't talk about this because I'm about to do that.
But that's different.
Yeah, I'm
though.
out of this
These are just like
conversation, man. I'm about
traditionally
to do that
fucking
with this
Christmas
Christmas
songs.
Yeah, but
Like,
I-
could
Hey,
you
it's not like
imagine?
we have any morals here.
That's like
Right.
fucking.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
not lie to ourselves.
That's like Migos coming out with Slippery and then Ed Sheeran coming out with
No,
Slippery.
no.
Like
Don't
a
you
month
mean
later.
Migos?
Yes, my God.
Yeah, my let go of my goes.
Slippery. Excuse me.
Well, you ever heard of Pat Boone?
Believe.
Yeah,
Yes.
he made
Papa
his whole
don't preach.
career. He made his whole career of ruining basically like any good music, like ever since like the late '50s. But I remember like sometime in like the '90s, he actually released an album called "In a Metal Mood,"
Yes.
which was him wearing a vest, trying to look all metal, and he actually covered like metal songs of the time.
Yep.
Speaking of, did you hear David Hasselhoff is apparently writing metal music right now?
That doesn't surprise
Hold
me.
on.
You know what though?
Hold
He-
on.
He's in Europe
This
so
might
much,
be
that doesn't
an
surprise
Odtoy
me.
exclusive.
Oh no! Oh my God! The Hoff.
The Hoff.
Chestnuts.
Well, I think if
roasting
Tom Jones could cover
on
Kiss,
fire.
I think anybody could do
Man.
anything.
This is real shit that can knock down the Berlin Wall.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I mean-
it is true.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Oh, so wait, he actually did a metal cover of True Survivor. Now, if anyone doesn't know, True Survivor was the song he did for, what was it, Kung Fury? Yeah, it was Kung Fury.
Dude.
You know what's crazy? I thought you said he was gonna be in a new heavy metal, like the movie. I didn't know he was making.
Oh
heavy metal.
no.
Have
like
you
a-
seen
Alright,
that
that'd
movie?
be
Yeah,
pretty
Metal?
Alright.
talk about heavy metal with
That
them.
Full
was-
disclosure, that'd be pretty awesome. They did like another heavy
Animated
metal movie
titties all
with
bouncing all
David
over and shit.
Hasselhoff.
Heavy metal.
Right?
has a
He would be
massive-
perfect for it.
I never
Yeah,
understood
actually.
that movie at all. I don't know. It was a lot of cartoons.
There's
It's
really
just-
not much to
you don't
You're
have
understand.
supposed to
to
smoke
understand
weed
it,
and watch
man.
it. It's
Yeah.
kind of like The Wall. Like, I don't remember anything
You're
about
just
The
supposed
Wall.
to kinda
I just
listen to
remember
the
being
music
too
and
high.
just kinda
That's
hang
it.
out, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you're not supposed to walk away from it and go, I remember shit from it. You're not supposed to
Yeah.
remember
It's
it.
more
It does
about
a
the
profound-
surreal
Fucked up.
experience.
Theatrical
Yeah, it's kind of like
experience,
Fear and
yeah.
Loathing in Las Vegas. Like the first time that I watched that shit, I was annihilated. And then I didn't even remember what the fuck I saw. And then I watched it like 4 or 5 more times, and then I finally remembered what the hell the fucking movie's about.
Speaking,
Because it's like every time it would be me and my buddies just getting annihilated to watch this movie because it made it so much better.
and by
That
the
was
way,
back when you still like could get fucked up off of weed. My tolerance is too high now. It's a different thing.
No, everybody else can get fucked up.
Hi, it's just normal Joe here. I just feel normal.
I've actually read the book Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and it's actually the movie is actually very faithful to what is talked about in the book. When, of course, in the book, that the whole story was Hunter S. Thompson was just sent out to do like a report on this. Was it race thing? He was a sports journalist at the time.
Yeah.
Instead, all he did is he went out with his lawyer, and they just got fucked up the entire trip. And he wrote about it and sent to the Rolling Stone, and that's what eventually became Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. So yeah, good movie, good book.
Damn.
giving you breakdowns of movies that are almost 30 years old.
All right,
It's
guys.
the
Odtoy
movie
podcast.
Oh my God, it's almost 30 years old. Jesus Christ.
Gotta go. I gotta go feed my son.
All right. Well, Alan Ford's going to be stepping out for the greatest excuse ever.
No,
He's like, I gotta go
No,
feed
no,
my
we're-
kids. My kids gotta eat.
I know, we just got to fuck with you, man. It's all
Yeah.
good. No, we're going to keep going with the podcast here, but, you know, it was
right.
amazing having you up here.
follow me at Ford of Comedy on Facebook and Instagram. Go like the special on DZ's Comedy, just like it sounds, DZ Comedy YouTube page. The specials on there and special.
Hey,
What was the
it's
special
out.
called again?
Is he even funny? I was gonna get that.
And
It's
what-
on all
awesome.
platforms.
Yeah, it's on all media.
So Spotify,
Yeah,
Apple
definitely
Music.
check that shit
and
out.
Spotify,
He
Apple
is so
Music,
funny, man.
iTunes, Deezer, Google. I don't even have a Deezer. It's on
Deezer.
Tidal. It's on all that stuff.
That sounds like
Nice.
these are
Yeah,
what?
we do
These are
that.
nuts. That's like the most kiddish joke I've ever had.
These nuts.
These are
Well,
nuts.
anyway, Alan, it was a pleasure having you on, man, and
Thank you for
we'll
having
totally
me
have you
on.
back on.
Fucking
man.
A, man. Yeah,
Yes,
you're
next
definitely
time I will
invited.
I will not eat Wendy's.
Yeah, no worries, man. You got an open invite here. You are welcome anytime. You
I
know,
would
give us
probably not
give
eat
us a free
Wendy's
time,
anyway.
and then we'll
that's
link
bad.
back up, and we'll get you that instrumental so we can get you singing on here.
I'll tell you this: keep the footage from earlier. That's going to be priceless.
All right, yeah.
Oh
we're-
yeah, absolutely. We're just
we'll-
keeling over.
Well, I turned it off
Just
halfway
use-
through
use
because
it
I
for
was
your-
like,
use it for your social media.
Yeah, we're
yeah,
actually-
I
we're
turned it
worried.
off at a certain point because I was like, this is just like blackmail material. I'm like, I don't need this.
I don't really get embarrassed that much, but today,
No, but I didn't want to do that to you, and I was like, man, it looks like I drugged his ass.
Yeah, we were
Like,
worried.
these are the
man, for
effects in real time. I just Cosby'd this motherfucker.
it was food
We're worried,
poisoning.
but
I'm
not
way
worried.
better, man. I'm way better.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're worried,
man.
but not worried
Yeah.
enough to actually like really be concerned and call like.
You guys
Just to
still
crack
have-
small jokes here and there. We are that worried.
That's how you guys are like still having a conversation.
Yeah. Well, we cut it off, and we were like, all right, well, we should keep it fucking going. At
The
least,
show must
you
go
know.
on after
Thank
all.
God for coming.
Yeah.
I was really comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, here, Joe, we could say this about your studio: your floor is comfortable enough for Alan Ford to lay on it and still have a podcast interview.
Fucking
Alan- it's
A.
Alan
He could
Ford
just take that
endorsed.
mic right off the stand and just lay down and fucking. I think I did a good job in the
True
studio.
Yeah, it's Alan Ford and Sonny endorsed.
All right. You might want to help me with the door. I'm gonna be honest. It's still with the high.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll be right back.
Ditch weed for the guests.
Yeah, I'll get some like lower potency bullshit ass bunk shit.
You're gonna have to go to Indiana, just go in some
Stems
ditches
and
and just
sticks.
fucking start digging up.
Yeah,
Maybe go for the stuff that killed Princess Di and not Kennedy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean it was easy to kill that bitch. You know.
Man, that got dark real
fuck.
quick.
Oh, did we just lose all of our fucking fans?
I tell you what, man.
Oh, and by fans I mean the ones that are plugged into the walls because we lose power because we're in Mantino right now.
Man, y'all just ripping on Mantino.
Dude, I fucking
Boy.
hate it here. I hate it here. I'm a South Side
I like
guy.
Mantino.
Like I grew up like
This is South Side, really South Side.
this is not South. Yeah, this is like
It's
the
south of South Side.
You can get
the
a Polish
deep
sausage
South.
from
Like, dude.
Mantino's alright.
I don't know, man.
You alright with me, Mantino?
Mantino
guys
is
have-
better
you
than
guys have
certain
McDonald's.
areas
See,
in Illinois.
okay, it's
man.
not even the main thing that I hate the town
And a
itself.
Wendy's.
It's I hate how fucking far everything is, and like doing
Yeah.
shit in the city is so fucking difficult. And what do? We do stand up. Everything that we want to
Yeah.
do is based in the fucking city, and if it's not, I kind of don't care that much. You know what I mean? Like. The shit that's gonna fucking really like give you some kind of satisfaction is like downtown area because you could probably fit, 30, 40, 50, maybe 60, 70 people into a fucking place out there. Out here, you're lucky to find a spot like 30 people tops. You
And
know what I mean?
usually
You can
it-
find a pizza joint where good old Frank likes comedy, but he won't let you say fuck. Like, Frank, you don't like comedy. You like fucking Leno.
Well, and also too, usually when you do shows like in small town, like blue collar areas, it mainly just boils down to being an ambush gig. which basically means that
They're not there to hear comedy.
well, yeah, they're there for something else, to have fun.
They like the wings.
But then
they-
like someone on the microphone's like, oh, there's a comedy show starting. Be like, wait, we didn't fucking sign up for this.
Oh,
They want to
and then
have
they
fun,
like,
and
a
these
deer.
dickheads start getting on the microphone and tell jokes.
Well,
Right now you gotta expect to laugh.
and now you see like the couple that realizes they're front row and they have like the deer in headlights look where they're like,
love
don't
that
talk to me, don't talk to me, don't mention me, because everybody thinks that a comic's gonna roast everybody in the room because of that Def Jam thing.
Did I tell you the fucking last
what I
show I
mean?
had in Bradley?
Like, look at this motherfucker. Like, that's what everybody expects.
Did I tell you guys about the last show I had
No.
in Bradley about the couple in front?
No, you didn't, man.
Fucking there was a guy in front. He had this man bun, and he had this chick, and man, she was on point. I'll put it that way. So anyway,
Bert's trying to not incriminate himself.
exactly. So this dude, so they walk up. This dude walks up and sits in the front fucking seat. Nobody does that. This dude sits in the first fucking seat.
Confidence. That's big dick energy right there.
That's funny that you said that, because the headliner, who was John Mahomes, he mentioned he was doing some crowd work, and he mentioned, hey, how did you guys get together? She goes, because he's got a big dick. And I was like, whoa.
How did she know? Like,
Because
I guess
her
he showed
friend-
it.
is there a registry?
No, her fucking
Well, how does
friend.
that happen? Like,
her
you're at
friend
the-
used to date the guy.
We're gonna go back
And
to the
she
grocery
fucking
store.
told
Was it not a
him-
cucumber that he was stroking? He was stroking his dick.
No, her friend.
That's a
fucking,
callback to the last show.
Her friend let her know. Her friend let her know they were dating him, and she told them.
Oh, she liked the flavor of the popsicles.
Yep. So she told her
she's
girl, and
into
the girl
sharing.
fucking went on the popsicle, and that's how it popped off.
Broke off a piece of that Kit
yeah.
Kat bar.
So you already know that if somebody actually walks and sits in the front fucking ridge,
He had
that they're
legit
fucking
Yelp
banging.
reviews. She
He-
yelped
Alright,
when he
people-
put that
He
dick up
knew it.
inside of her.
He knew it, and I
she
should
yelped.
only had a big dick
That-
when I saw him sit in the front row.
That's the
but I
only
did.
kind of Yelp review. Like, what women would do if you got a big old dick. They're gonna
What?
yelp a little bit like a dog that's getting beat. Like,
What?
yelp, yelp. You know what I mean? They can't help that shit. That's
Why
a real
isn't that
Yelp
in
review.
Yelp
Fuck
reviews?
your fucking food reviews.
Why isn't that in Yelp reviews? You think out of how much people like to complain and talk about things, there would be
They're like, John,
that were just great
John-
sexual performances.
that dude's dick hangs below his knee.
That motherfucker said what he did for a job and everything, so you knew he was fucking banging it out.
I think there's something that we need to say, and there's a subtext that we're missing out. But guys, if you're at a comedy show, sit up front close to the stage, because we're just going to presume you got big dick energy, okay?
That's right.
So don't be scared. In fact, I think we should have a class for people to how to be actually good audience members, because I feel like there's
up front because it sucks when there's like 4 rows of empty seats and then like
I
10
feel like
people.
there's
after
an epidemic of people that they
eat
just do not know
dicks.
how to fuck to handle themselves in a comedy show
Well,
setting.
Or anywhere else.
Well,
but-
it's social anxiety. It's almost like they have more anxiety than the comics that are going to perform. Like they're afraid to be in that
Yeah.
that crowd. Dude, like being in like a live audience is not necessarily like a safe feeling unless you're in like a stupid fucking game show or something where they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
clap now.
Yeah,
You're
you're like a
no, look under
concert
your
or something."
seats.
Yeah.
Like no, like being at like a comedy club, like it's like more of like a raw like intensity, and like the show is only good as the crowd is. You know what I mean? Like
true. 'Cause
the
you
show's
feed
dependent
off
on the
the
crowd.
energy. Yeah.
And if like everybody there is there and they suck, then that show's gonna fucking suck too. So
Absolutely.
there's more pressure for the audience, I feel like. But I mean, you can't blame them. And then plus, like, dude, how many like men do you see out there that are just like, let's put asterisks next to men, where you're like, dude, if there was a fire, like you're gonna throw your woman in front of the fire, like you know what I mean?
That was
and,
real, though.
and how many of them are
Or
gonna
throw her
go
into
to
the fire.
Yeah, how many of them are gonna go to shows with their wife or their girlfriend or whatever, or their whatever dude or whatever, and are they gonna sit up front? No, they're gonna sit in the fucking back corner because they got social anxiety and they're afraid you're gonna point them out in their goofy ass boating shoes with no socks. See, they're actually, they got, in hindsight, I guess they are right, because I would
Yeah.
be like, fuck this guy.
Like the dude, it was funny because I was thinking of fuck with the dude, so I already knew that he had that energy. Like he was like, "Look, I'm sitting front. What the fuck you gonna do about it now?"
What was
a
he?
cool
What was he
dude.
dressed like?
He just had, like a regular shirt on. He had a man bun. Like I could have made fun of that bun, but
And
I didn't
Bradley?
fucking do it. Yeah. Man bun, shorts, maybe some, bone shoes with that. He was a real cool dude, because I talked to him a little bit before the show even started. It's like, yeah, we're here for the comedy show. I'm like, all
that's
right,
cool.
well, I'm the
All right.
fucking host.
I like when people are like enthusiastic about it.
He was really excited about it. Like, he seemed like a cool dude. And he was swinging large. So fuck, that's why he could be cool too. I didn't know that part until later.
When he
but
sat
hey,
down, you
I
heard
assumed.
2 hits. Like he sat down and it was like, "Dum-dum." Like his
And it was
dick
funny,
hit the
man.
floor.
She didn't like say, "Oh, he was a nice guy. We worked together. Our friends knew each other." That's the first thing she said. No, he's got a big dick. I was like,
I guess that's
holy
really all
shit.
you need to know.
Yeah, like she noticed he had back problems in the office, and
Yeah,
she's like,
and I
"It's
was
because
like-
he's got a big dick."
Yeah, I was like, yeah, just stay
Yeah,
fucking.
he's
2
too
tables.
skinny to be having back problems like
Right?
normal people.
Why is his lower back always hurting? He's like, "Oh man, I just wish somebody could work this
That
out."
motherfucker's carrying around some luggage.
Poison out.
Why does he keep yelping when he sits down?
His dick keeps going in his own butt, dude. It's that big, I guess. Yeah, we're having dicks in your own butt jokes now. Fuck,
Yeah,
we have hit
we've
it.
definitely stepped it up.
Yeah,
This was a wonderful day, wasn't
we're
it,
in
everyone?
odd
Imagine the
territory.
poor son of a bitch who sat through the first podcast. Was like, all right, yeah, it's now interesting. Then it's the second podcast. And then now it slowly denigrates in this third one.
into a shitstorm
They're
where
gonna be like, look, they better step it up on this fourth one. I'm not fucking I'm not subscribing, but you've already subscribed, and thank you so much.
Oh no, we're gonna make sure the fourth one the guest will be laying on the floor. In fact, we'll probably do like a phone interview where he'll just be still in bed.
well, I got lights under the table so we can see him.
We
So
need
we'll
the
just have
fucking-
him lay under
Yeah.
the lights, and we'll be like, dude, it's like you're being abducted.
We need a CBD guy.
We need to get like a wireless microphone so the guy could just like do the podcast in the closet with the
Yeah,
door
we're just
closed.
like, when he shows up, we just like shove him in the closet and tie up his hands. Get in the closet! And then we're going to do the podcast like that. Like, we just completely come in. All right, and here's our guest. We're like, what the fuck is this?
CBD
I
guy.
think we should
from-
change the topic because we're giving too much of our motives right up front.
Oh, shit. All right, so what you're telling me is to delete this because this is the plans for the next episode. All right, so we got a couple people in the books right now. One of my buddies is running for office out in Michigan, so hopefully he's going to be taking the trek out soon.
What office?
I don't know, some stuff that is overly descriptive, and
Okay.
I could not conjure up the words right now because
I like having political guests.
yeah, I'm 2 blunts
I
deep,
do.
and what he is running for is like super, I don't know, fringe or something.
No,
I
that's
don't know.
cool, man. Because I like having political guests.
Yeah, and he was a bassist in a band that I was in back in the day. You see that Dia de los Dangerous, that fucking poster behind us? Yeah, he was the bassist in the
That
band
just
back in
doesn't
the day.
seem
We
offensive
go
enough to be a fucking metal.
Day of the Dangerous. It was actually stolen from an episode of Venture Brothers, the animation
Okay.
on Adult Swim. It's when the dude's sons die. They just like get like murdered, and then they get replaced by like a new clone version of them or something. I don't know.
I like that.
I didn't come up with a name. I joined after.
I like the group named Pussy Juice Burglars. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm Pussy Juice Burglars. Dun dun dun. What's up, everybody? We are Pussy Juice Burglars.
Isn't that the point?
And we're here to fuck shit up.
Isn't that the metal thing though? You have to think of
The
the
funny
most.
thing is that could actually be a name.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard worse.
I like it.
Yeah.
Pussy Juice Burglars.
That's a metal
it works
fucking
good.
thing. Yeah.
There
You guys
you
dress
go.
up as fucking Hamburglar from fucking the McDonald's commercials.
Oh my god. Oh, we've
Robble,
stooped
robble.
so low right now, so low. But yeah, anyway, not to ramble off of what I was talking about. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He'll be coming out here, and yeah, we're working on a couple other people that we don't want to announce until they're like,
In the books.
in the books.
But the only way you can find out who's coming through is you gotta make sure to tune in for the next episode.
That's right.
Fuck
like
yeah.
and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe.
And we'll be sure to be like pumping out, 2 to 3 to 4 episodes a month, at least 2 minimum. We're gonna do our best. We're all comics, and we got lives too that we're managing around this. But we figured a couple dudes in a room, we might as well let you motherfuckers hear what the hell we gotta say.
Yeah, we'll pump it out.
And hopefully we don't sound too fucking retarded.
Oh, we probably will,
just
but
Yeah,
that's,
we will.
but that's
but
cool.
Fucking, hey, it is what it is.
So I think we're coming to a close. Any final thoughts? Anything that we can reflect on?
Sounds like Kyle's about to pull out.
Yeah.
He's like, are you guys ready? I mean, like, I don't want to pull out unless, you're about to, at the same time,
I liked our Ford on the Floor podcast. I think that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you
I
think
like how the fact that you made the man just totally disable him.
I
Yeah, just
incapacitated a
puffs of
man
weed.
single-handedly with one blunt?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could definitely use that in like the gang violence in Chicago. sometime.
Stranger Things, dude, it was written about me and my blunts. Shit. Like, God damn it. Okay. All right. Well, this is the Odd Toy Podcast. Thanks, everybody, for listening. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We're going to have a Twitter pretty soon if I don't already have it up. I have a bad memory, so I'll check back with that.
Sounds good enough.
Yeah, follow us on Twitch too. We're gonna be doing like live gaming streams, and then soon we'll be incorporating video into our podcasts. Might be live or it might be watch parties. We don't really know. We'll figure it out as we go here.
But make sure to stick with us and see what we do.
Yeah, and you can follow us on Twitch at comedy hound, and then comedy_hound for Instagram also. We run shows downtown. Bert and Kyle are going to be helping me out with that. They'll be hosting and
it's still in
featuring
the
there
works,
from
but
time to time.
Coming next month.
But yeah, you'll be hearing a lot of shit coming from us, and we apologize for the clunkiness of this fucking episode, but we killed our guest.
So yeah, we got to improvise. Yeah.
So yeah, things feel a little weird. We had to stop a podcast like 3 times, and there was no thunderstorm. Like it's a little odd.
It's like live
Thunderstorm in Alan's
television.
fucking
Yeah.
nervous system. That's what.
Yeah,
fucked the
we
thunderstorm.
fucked him up. But yeah, Alan was awesome. Definitely follow him on his social media
Ford
stuff.
of comedy.
Yeah. Also, follow my social media at Joe Beasley Comedy. How can they follow you, Kyle?
And you can just follow me at Kyle Allen Comedy. And I don't have an Instagram because I'm too ugly for that.
Reusing old material.
Hey, why not? In case no one listened to the last one, they can now listen to this one.
Well, that's funny that you said that because the Instagram thing on my page is you playing guitar, and that's got more likes than any of my shit.
Yeah,
That's
and he
because I got
spelled,
musical talent.
yeah, and
that's
he
why.
spelled the fucking podcast wrong. You spelled it ODDTOY, and it's a different Instagram completely. I think.
TOY, I think.
Yeah, I was
spelling
like,
is not my
what the fuck is
strong
this?
suit.
Yeah, we are not the most organized.
No,
But just deal with it, because this is the Odd Toy Podcast.
we're working on it.
How can they follow you, Bert?
I am on Instagram at bert.young.7. I am on Twitter at bertyoung79. And I am on Facebook. Just look under my name, Bert Young. That's it.
Slide up in that D.
Perfect.
No, don't slap. I'm married. Don't slap in my DM.
Don't slide up in the DM.
No sliding.
If you
No
try to
slide
slap into
zone.
Bert's DMs, they just get forwarded over to me. So be warned, people.
Yeah, it's a no slide zone. You'll be sliding in the Cal Islands.
There's a no slide.
Yeah, no one wants
zone.
to. No one wants
No
to slide in my
slide
DMs.
Nobody wants to hit this.
Don't you dare slide.
No one does.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, well, thank you very much, everybody, for listening. This is the Odd Toy Podcast.
Dan Rather.